All right. Good evening, everybody. All right, you've got me, Geisha Treasures. You all know me as Casey, and we're doing an auction here. I'm not, but April is Bougie Bear Vintage, and this is a very, very special auction tonight for one of April's really close friends. She unfortunately lost her mother, so this is a benefit auction to raise money for this family. So that's what we're doing tonight. Um, we've got several really beautiful pieces. If you've seen the pictures, you know they're actually really gorgeous. So um, I'm excited to see how tonight goes. And I will go ahead and turn it over to Miss April.
Hey guys, thanks for coming out. Looks like we have about 11 people watching right now. I do appreciate anybody that shows up tonight and wants to help raise this money for my friend. Like I said, her mother had a heart attack and passed away, and she's an only child. So she doesn't have any siblings to help with all the expenses, and also her mother was not locally by when this happened, so she had to travel very far and travel back, and all of those expenses have added up, and they'll end up having to move her father closer to them as well. So that's another thing that they're looking towards doing. So everything tonight, whatever we can raise tonight, I'm going to be donating that over to her GoFundMe account, where she's trying to raise money for this. So I see we've got Cindy here. We got Lisa flipping crazy. Hey, Barbara, Babsy. We've got Hedwig, CC. Hello, guys. Misha. Let's see, who else was up here? Miss Darlene, I believe, is in here too. San Juana and Vanessa. Did I miss anybody? There's Adam. Hi, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
So I'm going to try to, I'm going to show some handbags tonight too, and if anybody's interested in them, we can do those because I saved some space for that. I do have the jewelry jar tonight. I didn't tape it because I had this bracelet on top, but we'll be doing that last like we normally do.
That's a huge jar.
Yeah, most people have been saying they didn't want the jar, so I've been using the same one, and it's great because you can see really well, through it. And so I've just been using the same one to fill up each time and until somebody needs that jar, and then I'll find one of these other jars to use. Hey, Kathleen. And so, yeah, I'll see if anybody's interested in any of the handbags. I have about 30 jewelry pieces or lots, as far as the jewelry goes individually. And I think that's going to be mainly it. Hey, Carmen. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I'll get this little bowl that I always keep over here. See if I can move that to the side. And we'll start off with, let's see. I have this one. This is a pin and brooch lot. I wanted to start this one at $10, and I'll tell y'all how many's in here because when I was creating it, I didn't actually didn't count them out. So I don't know, but I know there's more than 10 in here. So we'll start that at 10. And hey, Francis. So this one is enameled gold tone, and it does have the rhinestones and the little stars there. So that one, and it's a large size. That one in there. There's some signed ones in here too. This one's a signed brooch. This one is a Dane craft, and it has some little accent rhinestones and some of that. It has dragonflies and flowers and leaves and such. It's silver toned. So that's 2. Then we have this one. This one's an unsigned one. It has more of that, like where they use the acid or whatever to oxidize the metal, and it's a gold tone with that coloration.
Those women look like they're praising Jesus.
Yes, singing. That's what I think they're doing. Right, this one's signed. I'm sorry. This one's signed Ren. It says baseball mom, and it does have the little hole there. I don't know if anything ever were to dangle off of that or if that's just part of the design, but that's enameled over gold tone. Hi, Des. Thanks for joining us. I have this one unsigned, double shooting stars with blue rhinestones, gold tone, and it's got the silver tone metal there, and it gives it that effect like diamonds or marcasite or something. This one says Michael Posesta on it, and it's kind of it's really pretty and interesting.
It's kind of enamel
like an acrylic. Well, now maybe an acrylic over it. And that's the way the back of that one looks.
That's pretty.
I think it's really pretty. It's got kind of a teal in it and some dark blue. This one just has a patent pending number on it. It's a spoon. Art Nouveau, lovely. We got a stick pin that says Nancy. I don't know what this is dangling from this bow. It almost looks like a stadium or something.
Or like a football.
Yeah, it's not a football, but it's different. I don't know. Another stick pin. This one has the initial P on it.
That's pretty.
We got a JJ pin in here. It's a little frog with the violin or with the bass or whatever it is. What is it, Casey?
Cello.
Cello. There we go. There we go. And oh, it's signed JJ right there. We have this stick pin. Has a little black rhinestone in there. A silver tone. We have this gold tone kind of rope chain link brooch, bar brooch. We have the initial C, and this one's signed Monet. So this is a Monet. The cursive letter C with the little rhinestone in there. We have a silver tone butterfly here. Stick pin, unsigned. Hi, Mama. Hey, Angie. Daisy. We have this one here. That's the wishbone. Has a little blue rhinestone and a little pearl.
Ooh, that one's neat.
There. Yeah, I think this one's a little older, a little more vintage. This one's signed ROC, I believe. Or is that an RD? It's either RDC or ROC. I can't remember who that is, though not something I see regularly. That's signed on that cartouche there. This one is signed as well. Let's see if I can read it because it's in that really scriptive cursive. Johansson, something Johansson 1987. That's what this one.
Oh, and apparently it's Carmen's anniversary. Happy anniversary, Carmen.
Oh, happy anniversary, Carmen. Hello, Groovy Granny. And then there's two of these in here that match. I don't know if they're like something that people would have worn on their like collar on each side. They are signed. It looks like Taco or Tacor or something. Taco. TACO. I'm not sure. Those are in there. They're kind of a pewter color. We have a pin with little cherries, rhinestones. And well, there's two more. This one's a little pin. It's a little squirrel. And then we have the letter C again and a stick pin. This one didn't have the little cap for it. So that one, I threw that one in there too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 in here.
All right, so that's 23 pins and brooches.
And signed pieces and unsigned pieces, rhinestones and some without rhinestones and enameling.
And someone mentioned in the chat earlier, and it may have been Des, but Danecraft itself has decent resale value.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely. And definitely the Monet, initial right there as well should do okay. And some of those other designers or marks in there I might not know. So you just have to do research on those.
All right, so we have Cherryberry in at 15. We've got
Hi, Kim.
in at 16. Welcome, Kim. All right. Oh, Cherryberry in at 20. Francis in at 20. Right under the wire, Miss Francis. Go ahead and give us a 21. And those are some really shiny pins in there.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little weird in my belly. I feel so like, I don't know.
We've got Kim Webster at 25, Cherryberry at 26. Cherry says she wanted those cherries.
You want those cherries, that's right. That can be your logo pin.
All right, who's going to give us 27?
Let me drink some water. I should have brought more water.
Oh, hey, Tanya.
Yeah, it was awesome. Hey, Tanya.
All right, so we are still holding it at 26. Do you want me to start calling it?
Sure.
Nope, Kim's in at 27. All right. Hey, Reverend Michelle.
Michelle. Should do my stretches.
Excuse me, Carla, but you really need to scroll up because I said, Carla, my love, kissy face. I showed you more love than anybody else.
Oh.
All right.
Watch the puppy bowl. I didn't see that. I missed most of the stuff.
Cherryberry's out. I'll go ahead and start calling it.
Okay.
So we've got Kim Webster at 27 going once. All right. 27 going twice. 27 going 3 times. Fair warning, you guys. All right, we are sold to Kim Webster for $27. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you, Kim. Okay, that over to the side. Maybe I can keep the marker from attacking me tonight. I don't have many lots tonight, honestly. I had that lot with the brooches, and then I have this earring lot. The rest of it's going to be like individual items, besides the jewelry jar. So this one I was going to start at 10. I've got some, I believe I have some signed and unsigned in here. Some of these are individually bagged because I had them individually bagged, but just throw them down in there.
Now, what is this earring lot?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to start at 10. This one, these are Carol Lee. So they're gold tone with this kind of bronzy faux pearl on those. And they're marked on a cartouche right there. Then we have These are pierced. Those were clip-on. These are pierced. These just say made in the USA on the back of them, like that. Kind of a almost arrowhead design, but then it has this enameling with the swirling.
Wasn't it you and me that was looking at some of the jewelry that was made in the USA? That there's a higher resale value for that specifically because it's made in the USA?
I think it was more of that kind of helps determine that it's vintage because not many things are made here anymore. I'm not sure if I remember the moment that you mean, but that's what I know about the made in the USA. These are Aurora Borealis, kind of a atomic or almost snowflake or almost star shaped.
Those are pretty.
Yeah, they're real pretty. They didn't have any backs, but they're silver tone. They're pierced.
And I got it marked. The cherries are going to Cherryberry out of that lot, the first lot. So I got it marked down.
Oh, okay. Kim's sending them to her?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. This is signed. These were Disney. That's right. These are the ones that I believe maybe they were like supposed to be Pocahontas earrings or something, because they are signed Disney and they do have these markings on the back and the style that's kind of the vibe I got from it, but I'm not certain if that's what the intentions were.
I can see that.
That's kind of, I was like, that's what it makes me think of. But they are signed Disney. These, I believe, are gold-filled wires and crystal beads, like Aurora Borealis for those. And then these are just faceted glass right here. Then you have some faux pearls at the bottom. There's these clip-ons here that aren't signed, but they're unique. I've never found anything like those before. Oh, no, take that back. They're not clip-on. They're pierced. Look at that. Never mind. They're pierced. Yeah, they're very unique. I've never found anything like these before. Like I was talking a lot about that style, but I definitely haven't found. That's the first time I'd forgot these were like that.
I haven't seen earrings like that in a long time. All right, we got Miss Donna in at 10.
Then I have these delicate little wires with the cubic zirconia hearts on those. Those are cute for Valentine's Day. And then we have these screw back dangles. These are vintage rhinestone.
Oh, I love those.
Backs. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pairs of earrings.
All right. So 8 pairs of earrings. And we are now at $10 in favor to Miss Donna Lynn. All right. Who's going to give us 11? Lots of unique earrings in there.
And those Aurora Borealis are really, really pretty.
I know the first ones that you pulled up, when they were in the bag and you pulled out the bag, I thought you was about to show us some owl jewelry because they look like owl eyes. All right. We've got Angie in at 12, Cindy in at 13. All right. Angie in at 14. Exactly, Mom. I'll never refuse a gift.
That just seems rude. That's what I was told as a little girl. If someone wants to give you something, don't say no. Be nice and accept it.
All right, Ms. Donna in at 15. Got some good bidding on these earrings. And those star-shaped ones, I absolutely love those.
Yeah, I think they would look cool if they had been sterling or something. I could wear them, but they're
Oh, and they're
cute.
kind of big too.
They're sparkly. If you have an Aurora Borealis necklace or bracelet, this is going to be perfect to go with it. They're all like prong set there. They're really nice. And they flash a lot.
All right. So we've got Miss Donna holding it at 15.
Okay, Cherry Berry.
But I know Cherry Berry isn't sure. Yeah, and
Oh, no. Yeah, no, nobody. I didn't accuse anybody of trying to be rude. That's just how I was taught.
you know, I understand where Cherry Berry's coming from. It makes me feel bad because I don't like to get things without paying for it. But
yeah, I know sometimes, like, when you need help with something, sometimes it's hard to ask for help even. But we all have those little feelings inside of us that are, it's okay. You know, sometimes we don't know it's okay.
I'm going to go ahead and start calling it. We've got Miss Donna at 15 going once. All right, 15 going twice. Up. I see you, Lisa. I see what you did.
Hey, Lisa. All right.
All right. And Miss Lisa, I'm not sure if you just joined, but I think there were 8 pair of earrings in this lot.
8 pair. Some signed and some unsigned. Some vintage, some not so vintage. There's a couple of them I don't believe to be vintage. But I think even those Disney are vintage. I think they're at least vintage 90s or something.
Yeah, because I think Pocahontas came out in the mid-90s.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Simona. All right. So we've got Donna at 17 going once.
Well, I'm glad you can make it back, Des. Yeah, YouTube gives me trouble sometimes like that too. You try to refresh or something, get hung up and redirected.
All right, going 3 times. Fair warning for anyone else who wants to bid. All right. Sold to Donna Lee for 17.
Thank you, Donna.
I said Donna Lee. I'm sorry, Miss Donna Lynn.
Oh, Lyn?
Yes, Lynn.
Okay, thank you. Yep. And if I don't have your information, which I don't think I do, if you'll email me at the email below, bougiebearvintage@outlook.com. I'll need your screen name, your real name, your address, and your PayPal information so I can send you an invoice. Okay, this one, I was going to start, I had 8 on it. I think I'll just start it at 5 for this one.
Okay.
It's a necklace and a bracelet in the same style. Not necessarily they're a matching set or anything, but they're in the same style. They're those almost like native made or tribal made type necklaces. They have the shell. They have 3 chips of stone there. Looks like turquoise, maybe jasper or something, and maybe a little chip of onyx. And they're not sterling. That I checked. They're not sterling. This one has little chips of turquoise. They both have the barrel clasps on them. It'll be the bracelet and the necklace.
Those are real pretty.
Yes, I think they're interesting and cool. And they're like, I don't know, I would think it'd still be really popular to wear something like this, around the beach and that kind of thing, I get the beachy kind of, either that or boho type vibe from it.
All right.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you so much.
We've got Miss Cece at 5. Anyone going to give us 6?
And they do have the little, that one has the little rose beads there. And then they have the little smaller ones there.
And Lisa says she remembers these from the 70s.
Yeah, that's the feeling. I think they are like 70s. Because my mom had some jewelry like that, and that's when she would have been a teenager, and this is the kind of thing she liked to wear. She liked the natural and the sterling silver.
All right, so we've still got Cece at 5. I'm going to start calling it. Hishy beads.
Has she? Okay.
Hishy, that's it.
Okay, yeah, she said it so surfs up, dude.
All right, so we've got Cece at $5 going once. All right, going twice.
This would be even something I would think a guy could wear.
Oh, yeah.
So this would be unisex jewelry.
Going 3 times.
Marker. There we go.
All right, we are sold to Miss Cece.
Thank you, Miss Cece. Okay. Let's see. We'll stop $5 on this one. I forget what the FO stands for. And I did forget to look it back up before we started tonight. But it's FO with the copyright symbol right there. And this is it's got the box clasp like this. Wrong side maybe? No. Is that side? There we go. Like this, and it's enameled, and it's a weighty gold tone piece with like peach and cream enamel.
Those are pretty.
So that's one. I didn't bring my necklace. I got a new necklace bust. I wonder if I can reach over here and get it.
All right, who's going to give us $5? Sandie said it's Ferdinand.
It's Ferdinand. Okay.
Ooh, I love that bust.
I think for some reason I didn't know that. I think I thought it meant something else, maybe. This dark brown, I think, looks pretty good. This one has a stand on it, so I can just sit it there like that, which I like. And you can adjust the height on this one too, so that's why I decided to get a new one.
All right, Sandie said no, that's not right.
No, that isn't right.
And Des, both are really pretty. Both busts.
Mine. They're narrow.
All right, who's going to give us $5 for this necklace?
I think this is very springy.
It is.
Like I said, that's like a peach kind of color if it's not picking up well.
All right, we got Cece in at 5. Thank you, Cece.
Sorry, that was my alarm again. This one has some kind of little hooks on the back right here too that I think you can hook things on. Like when you want to bring it up shorter or something, there's just little hooks on the back of the necklace bust. All right, well, if anyone else isn't interested, we can go ahead and call it for that one.
We are going twice at $5. Fernando Originals.
Ah, that's the one I remember. I think came up when I looked it up. Thank you, Cindy.
All right, we are sold to Cece for $5.
Thank you, Cece. Right, what else do I have? We want something sterling. Here we go. We're going to start this one at 25. This is a rose quartz and sterling silver, like artisan made necklace. It does have spacers in between the silver beads there. It's got a toggle closure with a dangle.
And what,
It's rose quartz and sterling silver, 25.
okay.
And it's all wire, strung on wire. It's a beautiful necklace.
And Adam wanted to know where you got the bust from.
This one came from Amazon. I found this one on Amazon. This one, I think, is going to be my new favorite. The other one's like taller, but the fact that I can adjust this one's height is good.
Is it cloth, like to where you could even hang earrings off of it?
Yes, that was another thing I wanted. Mine had like this sort of, what is that string called? Not burlap, but you know the string that you can get. It's a natural fiber. My other one was coated in that.
Like a tweed?
That's not it, I don't think. But it's like a heavy duty material, and I couldn't poke anything into it or whatever. So this I can poke a brooch down into it or something like that. So
Jude, that's it. Thank you, Angie.
Is that what it's called? Okay, yes.
Des wants to know how long the necklace is. I'm assuming she's talking about the necklace and not the bust.
Oh, yeah. How much was this one? This one, I think it was somewhere around 25 to 30. Angie, if you want, I'll give you the link to it. I'll message it to you. Here we go. I'm looking all over the place for this. So you got that loop there. All the way down. It is 21 inches. 21 inches. You've got nice chunky faceted pieces of rose quartz like that dangle there. These sections here, these here. And you do have some purple iridescent glass beads in certain places in there as well. Yeah, I've been hoarding this one for a little while. It's pretty.
All right, so we got Daisy at 25. Anyone going to give us 26? All right, thank you, Des. Anyone going 27?
And even on the toggle area, there's like these little stamped designs on the silver toggle part too. They're even more decorative. And I guess you could wear it however you wanted. If you wanted to wear it like that, or if you wanted to wear that in the front.
I like it like that.
Probably why they put the decoration on there, those little stamp marks, so that you could wear it in the front like that. I didn't think about that. Makes sense. Very versatile.
All right. So we've got Daisy now at 28. Who's going to give us 29? I do too, Des. I think that's why it's got the like that pendant on the actual thing itself.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense that you could wear it either way. You could slide it pretty much any which way. Definitely could wear it like that.
And that is a beautiful necklace.
It's not as big as your rose quartz. They went after that one the other night. I was like, I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna let it go anywhere. And then they went too far. I couldn't keep up.
All right, so Des is out. I'm going to go ahead and start calling it. So we've got $30 going once. $30 going twice.
You can see. Hopefully.
$30 going 3 times. Oh, we got Miss Vanessa at 32. All right, Daisy at 35.
No dongle because it dangles in the front. Bah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, I'm glad she made a video again recently because I needed that laugh. I always laugh when I watch Dez's videos.
All right, Vanessa at 37.
All right, 38 for Daisy. You still there, Casey?
I am.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I can't tell now because it's just a picture that doesn't move.
I forget that I'm not on cam. All right.
I need water. I need water.
38. Miss Vanessa's out. So I'll go ahead and run the calling again. 38 going once. Oh, I need to fix the video. I have so many monitors that I keep my neck craned to the left. Now I'm going to have it craned to the right. You know, it's all about balance.
Going 2 times.
And we are now going 3 times. And it looks like we are sold to Miss Daisy.
Awesome.
Thank you, Daisy.
How much was that?
38? It was 38.
Okay. Thank you, Daisy. Okay. Let's see. Then I have this one. We're going to start at, let's start at 8.
Okay.
This one is a vintage bracelet. It is, I believe this one's Trifari, isn't it? Crown Trifari. Yes, Crown Trifari. It's like the leaf pattern.
Ooh.
Very shiny, and it also has some kind of matte finish on the like rope sort of design there. But it does have a closure here like that. And
so it's like that fold over closure. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, like a box clasp, isn't it? Or is it called fold over clasp? I forget.
I'll have to do my my homework later.
Right. Now I don't know if it was supposed to have something there. I don't know. Over the closure there, it didn't seem like that would really make any sense unless it was something that would match that. So I'm not positive if it's missing something or not, but it does have the Crown Trifari mark right there.
Gorgeous, gorgeous bracelet.
Yes, I think it's really pretty. And I don't find a lot of, real true vintage bracelets, like a lot. I might find some sterling ones with gemstones that are just equally as beautiful, but in the vintage realm of nice vintage, I don't find a whole lot of bracelets. So,
and
I saw that when I picked it up.
It looks like the consensus is a fold over closure.
Yes, there we go.
All right, we got Carmen in at 12.
And I can measure it. I didn't think about measuring it. I can measure it too. While we wait. They're tricky to figure out what side's supposed to open and what side doesn't. Okay. It is almost 7.5 inches.
All right. So 7.5 inches.
They're all hinged.
Good night, Debbie.
Articulated. Night, Deb. Thanks for joining us.
All right, we got Daisy in at 14.
She's got great info. She leaves me comments on things a lot that helps me out. She's a wealth of information.
Hey, Miss Debbie?
Yep.
All right, Lisa in at 15. All right.
Shiny.
Seconds. Oh, Daisy in at 16. Hi, Haley. Boo boo.
Yep. Hey, boo boo.
All right, Vanessa in at 17.
I need to make Haley a moderator in here. Just don't delete anybody unless they're a troll.
Sanwana says she loves your rings.
Thank you. Thank you. I just found out since I got my gemstone tester, and everything tonight has been tested with the gemstone tester because I had a ball with that, and the silver because I have my acids. But I found out that this one is it fell in the ruby sapphire scale, so I'm assuming it's more than likely a pink sapphire. And so I'm happy about that. I've had this ring for a while now, and it's set in sterling, but I thought maybe it was just a glass, and it turns out it's not.
All right, and Daisy is out, so I'm going to start calling it. We've got 18 going once. And when are you supposed to get the one back from this from it being resized?
I'm waiting for them to call me and say they've gotten it done because I'm ready to rock that one too. Literally rock it.
I'd be calling them.
No.
Okay, 18 going twice.
They may be backed up a little bit. There was a couple of ladies in there that day, like they needed to have some stuff done too, some jewelry sized or repaired. But they're supposed to hopefully let me know the carat weight on those diamonds in that ring.
All right, so that's 18 going 3 times, and we are now sold to Miss Lisa for $18.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Lisa spelled Lise, that Lisa?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Go back, scroll up. Did I miss? Yes. Okay, there we go. Guys, gals, April's at 429. Oh, thanks, Adam. Yeah, I'm still trying to inch on up there for my next giveaway. I'll make sure it's awesome. It seems to get bigger and better each time. I just get excited and I want to make something cool or put stuff together. And I did that jewelry box before. Okay. I'm going to start this one at 15. I was going to put it at 25, but I think I'll start at 15 because it's not on sterling, but it has a very cool clasp on it. Let me get this. Well, somehow it's got itself all like tangled up. It's there we go. It's got a cool clasp on it.
Ooh.
But it's not sterling. That's on wire. It has these little bicone crystal beads. These are faceted tiger's eye. And then you have like these chunky potato type pearls, some type of Baroque pearl or whatever. And let me put that on the necklace first.
You said chunky potatoes.
It's a chunky.
That's what we're having for dinner, chunky potatoes. So that's funny.
Chunky potatoes. Yeah, and then I guess you can flip them to kind of do whatever I guess you would want them to do. Maybe you can wear your necklace like that or something on this one. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's cool.
Oh, we got Reverend Michelle at 20. Thank you.
I'll knock that over, but let's see if we can see the faceted tiger's eye. Kind of changes the look of tiger's eye when they facet it like that, but those are big tiger eye beads.
Now, what did you say were the spacer beads?
These spacer beads in between right here, they got accent, more or less accent bicone crystal beads. And then there are some small tiger's eye spacer beads in between the bigger tiger's eye beads. Like this. Those are little tiger's eye beads too. And then they didn't put anything in between the pearls like that. And then you've got bicone bead here and here and here and here for like accents, I guess.
That's a really pretty necklace.
It's unique, very unique. I had this one for a while, hoarding it too.
All right. Des, you may want to refresh. We've got Reverend Michelle. Hey, Darlene B. I
And
finally stopped calling her Darlene, not my mom.
this gives it like a three-dimensional look too, because of how they can almost flitter like little feathers or something across there, the way the pearls are. And like I said, you can flip them and rotate them, or I guess you could have them all. Well, yeah, they want to rotate. They want to go opposite each other. I think that might be the way they're supposed to. You can maneuver it.
We've got Des at 22. And Cece, I'm going to add that for our praise report in the morning.
Oh. Who got their first grandson?
Cece's cousin just found out that she does not have cancer like they told her that she was more than likely going to have. And she said that she just had her first grandson too, so now she can not worry about that and just enjoy having a grandson.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine, Des. All right, so we've got Des in at 22. All right, so Reverend Michelle, next highest bid would be 23.
I've got a J. King tiger's eye necklace coming in soon, but I think they're more the polished tiger's eye. I have one I kept for myself that's like a 3-strand big statement one.
You know, other than jade, I would have to say that tiger's eye is my next favorite stone.
It is so cool, especially, you can get so many different kinds of effects from it, just depending on how you cut it and everything.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we are at 22, going once to Des.
Yep, I have some, Vanessa. I have some of the older pieces too, and then I've gotten some newer ones in. I might do that lapis lazuli ring that I just got from J. King. I might put that in there next time. I don't have a jewelry jar again. I'm gonna have to. It takes me about a month to fill one up now because I'm not getting as many jars and things coming in.
You know, I asked my aunt in Florida. I'll go ahead and say this real quick. 22 going 3 times. But I asked my aunt in Florida. I said, "Does your Goodwill have any jewelry jars?" She said no. And you know, she's in Panama City.
Did she find some there? Because I checked everywhere when I was down there.
And she said that she don't really like going to the Goodwill down there. She said they've done jack their prices up.
Yeah, that one that was out like onto the beach when we went, their electronics, they had like a whole little booth almost section with electronic stuff, and they had some crazy prices on them.
I think everything's going to Shop Goodwill Online now, to where they're trying to get the the resale value of everything instead of the bargain value.
Yep, absolutely. And I think ours are about to be a part of that Shop Goodwill. I think we're gonna see the end of that. Now I checked with that store in Fayetteville the other day when we went, the one that I always got those big, huge bags from. I said, did y'all stop doing, because I bought a couple of individual items from there. I said, did y'all stop doing those bags altogether? He said, no, we get maybe once or twice a week, we get a bag. He said, they don't bring them all out at one time or anything anymore. So I'm missing them every time. I've got to figure out when they're putting them out.
And I'm sorry, I don't know if I told you. Sold to Des for 22.
Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you, Des. You didn't. I've been waiting thinking we were still counting. Okay, let's see. Let's do some handbags, guys. Y'all want to, what kind of handbags do y'all like? Go ahead and tell me in the chat if there's particular brands or something. I have some, Casey, say that, Etienne,
Etienne,
how you say it?
Etienne Agner.
Okay. I have a couple from that designer. I have some B. Mikowski. I have some just vintage. This one has no markings or anything. This is the one that Casey called my sun oven bag that I got last time. And it's even got like the vinyl inside. So you know this one looks vintage. I've got that. So if anybody's interested in any of those, we have no jewelry jars in New Jersey. Thank you. Yes, handbags, Cindy said. I just have to find one. Okay, I haven't seen anybody say anything about the handbags. I got a Tommy Bahama, and I'm going to start all of these at $5. So if anybody's interested, because I have this humongous tub plus the ones hanging back here and some out of my own collection that I'm going to have to list. Here's another one of the Etienne Agner. Yeah. It's a navy blue. I think I might have shown this one before.
Cece said big ones. But I'm not sure if she's replying to someone else or if she's wanting big purses. And Cindy is looking for the vintage gold bags.
The vintage gold bag, please. Okay, sure. We'll start with that one then. Turn at 5. I've got a couple really cool, like I have that one like Cindy has that's a like this. I'm going to make sure I'm going to list that in my store so that I can up my handbag game on Etsy. And I've got another one that's like a patent leather by that Agner designer.
This gold bag is like dual purpose. You know, if you ever get lost in the forest and, you know, you have a hot pocket.
Or you're trying to get some sun. And you are. It was like Golden Girls type moment there. Right? She can just sit here with her thing. Makes me think about those little handbags that the little lady, the older lady.
Look, you done.
She wasn't technically the older lady, but
you done teased Cherry Berry. She's like, did I see cherries?
Oh yeah, that one has cherries on it.
All right, so we got Cindy at 5.
And I know the metallics like this. Another reason I picked it up is because metallics a lot of times in fashion, like silver metallics or gold metallics. It's a cool way to accent things, you know. And it's got a cool closure. It's got that cool flip open closure, and that's like a vinyl cream colored lining on there.
All right, so we still got Cindy at 5. Let me know when you want to start calling it.
Go ahead, because like I said, this is like a grab a good deal on a handbag night because I want to get rid of them so that I don't have so many to list.
All right, we got Cindy going 5 at once. Cindy at 5 going once.
I need to find my sticky note things with that cat on it.
We are now going twice.
Oh my. Because if I don't know where those are, I don't have anything to put down inside of there.
Going 3 times.
I'm back. I have those little sticky notes with the kitty cat. What's that little cat with the heart and the fat little cat that you can use as an emoji?
Oh, girl, you asking the wrong people, honey.
I have that one. I have some sticky notes with that one somewhere, and now I don't know.
I'll just rip up a piece of paper.
I'm looking for a piece of paper. That's another thing. But I had those set over here so they could easily use those. You know what? I can use these little brown paper sacks.
Right.
From the antique store.
Carmen said she wants to see any big bag with lots of pockets and room.
Okay, I'll look in here and see what I got. Pusheen, that's it. That's it, Des. So are we $5 sold to Cindy?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was in a panic mode about no paper.
And I want to bid on that kimono.
Oh no! Oh, no. We do gotta find you one though, but I don't know. I feel like I gotta keep that one because it's so different than
Yes,
the
it is. It's very pretty.
She wants a big bag, and I mean, we talking ginormous.
All right, do you want to fit a body in it?
This one has, the little pockets inside, the phone pockets, those kind of pockets. I do have you want a Tommy Hilfiger bag? I used to use this as my beach bag.
Oh, I love Tommy.
And let me not. I have an earring in here. Okay. I love jewelry. It's everywhere. This one has a zipper pocket for, things that you want to keep separated, but it's just one big open bag. This Tommy Hilfiger with the full flag, which is desirable to have the whole flag.
Cece said she likes the Tommy bag, but I don't know if she's just saying if she wants to bid on it. And Cherry
Okay,
said,
well, if she wants to, we can start this one at 5 and see.
Cherryberry said she likes the how did she put it? She said, I want a cherry bag.
She wants a cherry bag. And I see Kathleen's also interested in the Tommy Bahama bag. This one's what is that material called now? Canvas. And then there's leather accents. You got bamboo pulls there, very beachy cool. I love Tommy Bahama. My whole luggage set is Tommy Bahama.
All right. We've got Cece in at 5.
This one, honey,
at 6.
Bags off of it. We're at 6 for the Tommy?
Yes.
Okay.
And what's the Tommy bag made of? This is for me.
Oh, this is I forgot to mention that, yeah. So you've got like your standard like paracord or whatever that material's called for the handle or canvas sort of handle. This is like and there is pockets here and here. I forgot about that. But almost feels like rubbery or plastic. When you get something, that's why it's good for the beach, because if you get something on it, you can wipe it off.
Yeah.
It repels water and moisture.
You know what? Casey's going to go $8.
It's really cool. I like Tommy Hilfiger stuff.
I do too.
But there's another bag. I bought this bag and this little drawstring kind of bucket bag. I still have that one, so I was going to sell this one, which I might be really sad to see it go, but no room for all these bags.
Sonia said, is it vintage?
This one, I'm thinking it's got like that pattern. I know that the men's shirts were made out of that pattern. I'm thinking it's either late 90s, early 2000s. That's what I believe.
Right.
There's the tag on the inside.
We got Daisy at 9.
No tag. No tag on the inside. All branded on the outside. I believe it to be authentic, though. Nope. Here's the tag. My bad. Here's the tag. The tag says made in Indonesia, fabric in Indonesia, hecho in Indonesia. So in different languages, made in Indonesia. But that's the only tag on the inside. All the markings and name brand things is on the outside.
Is it a flat bottom?
It is.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I bid 11.
I don't think this is a knockoff at all. But that's another reason why I would think that it's not as old as like the early 90s or anything, because they had a lot of the patches. They used patches and stuff.
You know that if I win it, I would just use it for like my my bath stuff, and then you'll have to see it every time I come stay with you anyway.
Yeah. I get to visit with it. Yeah, because you could put like shampoo bottles or something like that down in there. We used it to put like a bottle drink, in there.
All right, so it looks like I'm holding it at 11. Anyone want a bit higher than 11? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to win it.
Yes, Tommy's still very popular, and especially with the vintage Tommy. Anything with the big flag logo, what me and Tyrone call the hype kids and the hype this and the hype that. When it comes to Tommy, they want the flag. They want that flag because that's what Tommy's known.
Yeah. All right, so we are at 11, going twice now. Hey, Lori.
Hey, Creative Lori, you made it this time. I know you always tell me at the end, oh, I'm sorry, I missed it.
All right, 11 going 3 times. You guys, this is fair warning.
Big said a ladybug, anything.
Sold the Tommy bag. All right, sold to me.
All right, Casey. You'll love it. I loved it.
Sorry, Des.
What, she's trying to sneak in at last minute? Even fakes sell well if they are vintage. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing when I talk about the little hype kids or the hype boys or whatever, they even go and look and resell the knockoffs that we used to see when I was a kid. There used to be like people standing at the corner with those little tents up and stuff, and they'd have like shoes, and then they'd have your knockoff Tommy Hilfiger, your knockoff polo, and all that kind of stuff. And people ate it up. We used to buy that stuff and wear it all the time.
I don't discriminate against pretty.
Let's start this one at 5 because I think Kathleen was interested in this one. This is the Tommy Bahama.
If you have anything, like any person or anything with butterflies.
Good question. I do have that one that I will sell her if she, well, no. Oh, I've had a hard time. I want to use it because I don't have a straw bag. I know that one's got butterflies on it, and it's that Agner brand. But I can't do it right now. I can't get rid of it. So I guess I'll have to say no right now. I don't think I have anything else that have butterflies. Nope.
All right, we've got Kathleen in at 6.
Can you hear the struggle in my voice about trying to get rid of it?
And Reverend Michelle, if you like butterflies, I've got some things to send you.
Okay, so it's like a brown acrylic type liner made in China. That's what most newer things are made from. And then it has your Tommy Bahama quality since 1993 right there. And this is like a kind of a deep green. This is like a green kind of color. So it's like green and brown.
Was it like a moss green, or is it more like a
maybe they call hunter green or whatever? And you have the zipper on the back too.
All right, so we've got Kathleen holding it at 6.
And there's leather. So you got leather all through here, and you can't really make it out, but it's embossed like with the Tommy Bahama logo there.
All right.
That's adjustable as well.
I love those colors together.
I do too. This is very earthy and neutral, and I see you being able to wear it with a lot of things.
All right, so we're going once at 6.
Haley said 10 cents. Oh, I need a bag. That's what I'm thinking of. Where is my bag? All right,
we're at 6, going through. I almost said thrice. Who in the heck uses thrice? 3 times at 6. You shut up. All right, and we are sold to Kathleen.
Hey, Patsy Craftsy. Thank you, Kathleen. There's that one. And was there any other ones that somebody said they saw that they liked, or was that?
The butterfly bag.
You have this one here too that's got like this really vintage look to it, like this, and maybe somebody like Vanessa would know better. Then when you look on the inside, it looks more modern. It has that beautiful satin stripe, and it's by Kate Landry.
I don't know, because those stripes and everything were kind of big in the 70s, weren't they?
I'm not sure that liner looks like a newer liner to me.
Maybe it was just well taken care of.
And it says made in China, so yeah, I wouldn't assume that's vintage. It has a little place where you hang your keys there too, but very luxurious liner in here. And then you have that very vintage style. You know, I'm not sure. It doesn't say real leather, so I'm going to assume this is like leather, you know, vegan leather, whatever. Does need a little bit of, conditioning, I would say, but if anyone's
It's
interested.
very executive looking.
You have with the Kate Landry, is that a more expensive bag or not so expensive? Very nicely done pockets and everything too. Was anyone interested? If not, we'll go on back to jewelry.
And no love yet.
And I got this little guy here too. So when you go to the casino and you just want to stash your money in there, whatever, you got this little. That one's cute too.
That was cute.
This one, we'll start with this necklace. If anybody, brings it up, we can always come back to a handbag that they saw. She said medium, not really desirable. Okay.
Des says she needs that, so I'm thinking she wants that gambler's purse.
Oh, you need this one? You want this one, Des? Okay.
Is there a designer on that?
Des, you want me to put you down? I'll put you down for $5 on that one.
And Cherryberry wants to know what. So yeah, Des wants that one.
It was Kate Landry on the other one. Okay, awesome, Des. I got you. Let's see if this. All
right, so I'm gonna put here the gambler bag was $5 to Des.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna write it on this little piece of paper right here too. Awesome. Super cute. Has a little satiny vintage style liner in there too. I don't know how old this is, but it's still really cute.
It could also kind of double as like a gambler's loincloth.
Right. Okay, so I have this brooch will start at $5. It's silver tone. And it has rhinestone accents. These aren't prong set, but they're held in kind of by those little, like that there. They're open in the back. It's not signed, but it's really pretty.
That is gorgeous.
And it's not a tiny one either. I'm going to find a way to hold it.
All right, so who's going to give us $5 for this lovely brooch? And I'm sorry, did you say that was unmarked?
Awesome, Des. You can do some Alice in Wonderland with that one. What now?
Did you say that this one was unmarked?
Yeah, it's an unsigned piece. I don't see any markings on it. I don't think it's super old or anything, but it seems to be nice quality, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty.
All right, we got Cherryberry in at 5. Anyone going to give us $6?
And you can see that they have the little rhinestones like inset into the metal too there, so it really picks up sparkly spaces on the leaves and such.
I just love the contrast of that, like that really earthy brown.
Mm-hmm. The little bouquet. It's tied off right there, so it's a little bouquet.
And Vanessa said that she just found that Kate Landry bag. It is vintage and it's selling for 25.
Oh, okay. So it is truly vintage. I
She
just
said,
thought it really kind of had a vintage look, but I wasn't sure if it was vintage or not. Thank
she said
you.
the stripe is not a new style.
The stripe is not okay. It really looks like a fresh, modern liner to me. That's what I was thinking.
Creative Laura wants to know if she can have the Kate bag for $5.
Sure you can. Sure you can. I'll put your name down. Let me see if I find another piece of paper to write on.
If you don't have any paper, I'm writing it down too. So
Okay.
all right, we got Daisy in at 6 here for the flower brooch.
Thank you, Lori. I was thinking I need to do a little vintage bingo lady look. That would be cool. She said, but the Alice in Wonderland is much better. Yeah, for Valentine's Day, definitely do it. And do like Queen of Hearts or something as your theme.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and start calling this one. We're at $6 going once. $6 going twice. And I hate it when my sinuses burn.
Ooh. I think me and you both might be coming down with something. I'm kind of feeling like a little under the weather.
It's all Haley's fault.
I think I'm going to blame all my children right now for everything I'm feeling. I'm blaming them all.
The flower brooch, we are sold to Daisy for $6.
Thank you, Daisy. All righty. I got 3. We're going to start this one at 15. Sterling silver. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stones on there. Now those are not. Those are simulated stones. I checked them. They didn't register as natural gemstones. They're just simulated, but they have the look of aquamarine. And it is a size 8. There's my finger.
All right, so here's cherry. It's a size 8.
Size 8.
Which, if that's your size, you better be happy because normally we're selling like size 5s and 6s.
Yep, 925 marking and some other little symbol there that I don't recognize or I'm not able to read. But yes, now I'm able to let y'all know for sure 100% if something is natural gemstones or simulated stones. For sure.
All right, we got Carmen at 15. All right, Daisy at 17. Carmen at 18. Now, didn't you have another one similar to this, but it was like little rubies?
I have one coming up tonight that is that Judith Ripka with the bag that's rubies.
I think that's what I'm referring to. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's sterling and rubies, and then it has some CZ accents.
All right, we've got Daisy at 20. It is a very beautiful ring.
We need a turntable like Sandie has. so we can get our stuff looking like QVC. Like,
You know, I'm cheap, so I would prefer to just buy a Lazy Susan and just kind of kick it with my finger.
I have one for cake decorating downstairs.
All right.
Five,
Who's got
six.
Daisy at 20, who's going to give us 21? Yeah, see, even Cindy said, get you a Lazy Susan. Great minds think alike. All right, so we are at $20. Give it a couple of seconds. Oh, we got Carmen in at 22.
Oh, cool, Cherry. I'm finding Haley.
All right, Daisy's out, so I will go ahead and start calling it. 22 going once. You know, I can see that kind of being scary. But half the time there ain't nothing going through this mind. I may look awake, but I'm really not.
90% of the day you're not awake.
Huh?
I said 90% of the day you're technically not awake.
You shut up. Look, I love my sleep.
Yeah, you're gonna be forever young. That's the secret to beauty. Forever young, to just sleep, like Sleeping Beauty.
Right? Napping is my boyfriend, and we are
Napping is the fountain of youth. That's the disclaimer.
all right. We're sold to Carmen for 22.
Thank you, Carmen. Okay, so there's that one. And if we want to go next, we can do the Judith Ripka collection. The Sterling collection is what it's called. And it did come with the bag. So you got a little magnetic closure, the rings inside. Oh, I bumped something.
I love this piece.
It's a size 6, and it has 3 rubies in there, and they are like that Burmese pinky ruby, and they have little CZ accents around them. It says Judith Ripka 925 CZ Thailand on the inside.
And what are we starting this one at?
This one, we're going to have to start it at 25.
Okay.
And like I said, size, what did I say, 6?
And, you know, no, Barbara doesn't like to be touched by anybody but me. And I'm not talking about Miss Barbara. I'm talking about Barbara Mandrell.
Oh. I didn't know what was happening.
All right, we got Vicky Porter at 25. And this is a gorgeous ring. It is so much prettier in person.
It's got a lot of detail in the texture there, too.
All right, who's going to give us 26? And yes, Cherryberry, this is sterling.
It is. It's Judith Ripka from her Sterling collection. That's her thing, texture. That's what Vanessa said. This is my first piece by her that I was able to find. So I'm gonna learn a little bit about her.
I think when I first saw this, I told you it looks like a coronet that a pope would wear.
Yeah, you did. And it's only, I think, the second piece of ruby jewelry that I've sold on eBay. When I first started out, I had this beautiful ruby and sterling bracelet, and a lady bought it from me on there. But I don't find rubies very often. And I did, of course, check these, but of course, I also was able to find it listed online that also verified that they're rubies.
All right, who's going to give us 26 for this ring? All right, awesome. We got Reverend Michelle at 30. And hi, Jewelry Lurker.
Hi, Jewelry Lurker. Hey, Carla.
Carla, you don't know my mama.
What
size was
is
it
it?
again?
It was a 6.
All right, we've got Reverend Michelle at 30.
It doesn't seem very focused. Here we go. Oh, okay, cool. She has stores that are extremely expensive, and then she remakes the high-end ones for the HSN stuff. Yeah, I believe this one was definitely, I guess the Sterling collection is something that they do on HSN.
She should have called this one the Royal Wedding. The Royal Wedding line.
Right. You could even see a man wearing that style too, I would think. I wouldn't think that that would be something strictly female.
Oh,
and the way that the puddling around the stone is, do you see that? The setting almost makes it look like a Maltese cross. Yeah. That's cool. I see it most on that one right there. That's neat.
Hi, Neville. All right, so we've got
Daisy said her jewelry is beautiful. Judy Ripka, her father-in-law used to rent my apartment. Well, that's cool. And Jude Direct said $40 to $90. Hey, Jude. Hi, Neville. Going twice.
And we are going 3 times now.
Get that piece of paper.
Hey, Sue Ann.
Hi, Sue Ann.
All right, we are sold to Reverend Michelle for $30.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Reverend Michelle.
Okay. Put that back in there. Yep, we did. We'll close that up and now.
Oh, welcome, Borderline Hoarderish.
Hi. You have a first name? That's a mouthful. Borderline hoarderish.
Borderline horseradish.
There we go. So this starts at $8. This is a Monet. And let me look closer at it, and I believe it's an older Monet. Let me see. That's not the oldest. This has got the capital M with the lowercase letters after the capital M, and it has the copyright. And you know, Angie knows when that places the pieces for Monet, but I can't remember. But it is like a chain link gold tone bar brooch, and it does have the cartouche there that says Monet.
And what are we starting this one at?
We were starting this one at $8.
$8. Very good.
Money chain link brooch. I know the chunky chain thing seems to be very popular, so I could see this going well with a lot of those big chunky necklaces like some I've sold. It's in perfect condition, very shiny, very nice.
All right. So again, we have started the bidding.
You know what? Let's start it at 5. Honestly, I probably should have started it at 5. Yeah. Yeah. I try to usually start the brooches around there. I don't know why I had 8 wrote on there, but like I said, my mind's been everywhere. Turtle Trader. I don't know if I said hi, but hi, Turtle Trader.
All right, so you've got a Monet brooch at $5. That is cheap, cheap, cheap. All right, we got Sandie at 5. is going to give us $6. Not that I don't want Cindy to have it.
Fine. So I don't know how you wear this one, Casey. You wear it like this. How do you wear it when you have that style? I don't know.
Well, if they buy it, they can wear it however they want to.
Well, of course they can. Yeah. Maybe this is something that would be a cool accent on a handbag or something.
I can see that, or even on a scarf, like keeping a scarf close together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, have fun, Carla.
Hey, Carla, be careful.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and start calling it in favor of Cindy.
Okay.
We got $5 going once.
She said, look good between your collar. Des said between your collar at the nape of
the neck.
Like here?
Yeah. All right, we are going twice. Doing 3 times. Sold to Cindy.
Thank you, Sandy. Okay. Yeah. So this one I just found recently, that cuff bracelet that was sterling and brass did have the markings, so I definitely checked it, and it is. And I wanted to start this one at 20.
Okay.
This is an older piece. So you have sterling as the basis of it, and then they laid that brass like edging over the top of it. So you slip it on like that.
And would you consider this Southwestern style?
Yes, definitely. I think this fits into that realm of
artisan. It's got the roping of the brass.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we've got Vicki Porter at 20. Thank you, Vicki. Who's going to give us 21?
And y'all can put, like I say my wrist is about a medium wrist, but if you wanted to bring it in because yours are tinier than mine, you can bend that and manipulate that a little bit to make it tighter. But, when you slide those on, you just kind of put them on the side. I have a lot of cuffs. I like cuffs.
All right. We've got Vicki holding, oh, no, Vanessa just jumped in at 23. Thank you, Vanessa.
And I'm not sure if it was made in Mexico or what that other mark's on there, because it's been kind of, smushed, the mark has over time. But it does have the 925 that you can see. Then it also has something else there that I can't make out. And I don't know if that could be the maker or not. But it's right on that tip, so when you get it, you can take a look at it. See if you could figure it out.
Hi, Peaches.
Hi, Francis. Hi, Peaches.
Hi, Francis.
I think I missed a question from Kathleen. Very pretty. Did you show that the other day, April? I did. I found this one recently.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. We are at $23 going once to Vanessa.
Okay.
All right, and we are now going twice. And going 3 times. We are sold to Vanessa for $23.
Okay, thank you, Vanessa.
Not 32, 23.
23, yeah. Vanessa. Hey, you were saying it right. You were just typing it wrong, I think. And let's see, here is a gold over sterling. We're going to start it at $10. Gold over sterling, like different colored, like potato pearls, or yeah, however you'd like to call them.
And you did say 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it is a sterling 2-layer necklace with, you've got like the chocolatey iridescent ones, and then like a light cream beige ones that rotate. pearls. And I'm going to put that, even though that's brown too. And it is gold tone, but it's gold over sterling.
All right, we got Vicky Porter at 10.
And these are actually also freshwater pearls, these little tiny ones. And there's little glass beads, you know, like on either side of each pearl with that. And is that one? Yeah. They just kind of have different hues of like a chocolatey brownish.
Sandie said M&Ms.
Huh?
Sandie said M&Ms.
Yes, they look like M&Ms.
Like the peanut butter kind.
And the closure looks like that. And it is marked on that little spring ring. It's where it says 925.
All right, we got Vicky Porter in at 14.
Beautiful. And this is one of those ones I feel like is kind of delicate too, and that seems to be a thing now is delicate jewelry, just a slight hint of this. I'm like, I'm too bold for that. I need bigger pieces, and
I just hate them. I just hate it. I just hate the word delicate. To me, it makes it sound like it's going to fall apart. I like dainty.
You like dainty.
Or demure. Like a demure perure. Mashed pearls. Vanessa, you know, a lot of crazy stuff comes out of my mouth, so it is possible that I've called them mashed pearls.
Mashed pearls. Like mashed potatoes.
All right. We are at $14 in favor of Vicky Porter. So $14 going once.
And it is a 16-inch necklace.
Hey, Skywatch.
Hey, my Skywatch.
All right. We're at 14 going twice.
And I guess technically you could wear it this way too. Some of these sometimes do that to where I guess if you wanted to, you could wear it that way.
All right, going 3 times. And we are sold to, I believe it was Vanessa. No, Vicky, I'm sorry. Sold to Vicky P.
Vicky P?
Yep.
And how much?
It was sold for $14.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. Okay, I have this one. We're going to start at 5. It has a barrel clasp. It's an Aurora Borealis.
Oh, I love this one. I love any type of AB stones because they look like bubbles.
Yeah, they're like, make you think of unicorns and rainbows or something. I don't know. I get all mystical with it. I love the color.
You know what kind of bath it looks like? A bubble bath.
And so, yes, that's the closure there. It's that little barrel clasp. Right there, you got graduated beads. Faceted.
All right, so we've got Vicky and Cece in at 5. Cece, you'll have to go at least 6. And everybody make sure that you are on live chat, not top chat.
So almost 18 inches.
All right, we got Vicky in at 6. And Cece in at 6. You two, stop.
It's just that little bit of lag. They'll catch up with each other. Where did you say that came from? What was that little dragon lady or whatever she was, a demon?
Oh, Big Mouth. It is
Big
definitely not a child's show, so
oh yeah.
it is not right. All right. So we've got Vicky in at 8. Cece is out. Anyone know where I can get a vintage finding for a necklace?
Cherryberry, I don't know. Did she order anything from me? If she did or not, I'll send you one. If you want to send me, like, do you have an idea of the kind that you would like? Is there a particular kind? Because I save them off of necklaces all the time.
What is a finding?
I think she means the closure.
Oh, okay. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and start calling this one. Yeah, and she's getting the gift, the cherries.
Yes, I'm gonna send it one in there with that then. If that's what you mean, like a box clasp or spring ring or something. If you want a vintage style clasp, I do have some. And if you want to show me the necklace, I'll do my best to try to find one that matches well with the necklace.
And we are at $8 going twice. $8 going 3 times. And we are sold to, I believe it was Vicky. Yes. Sold to Vicky P.
Okay, thank you, Vicky.
Thank you,
How
Vicky.
much? $8?
Yes.
Awesome. Turn it over. $8. Vicky P. Yes, I can. You said a hook, like the necklaces that hook onto the beads themselves. Just the hook. Okay.
Vanessa said, "Did you see the commercial on Super Bowl? Mike Boulay, they mispronounced his name and called him Mr. Bubble."
Oh. No, I was trying to watch the Super Bowl and then I got I got distracted.
I was at the top of the list of not watching it.
We're going to start that one at $5. This is not a vintage necklace, but it's just a very pretty necklace in my opinion. Very long chain, so I'm trying to hold it up here. It's like a kind of an antique gold tone or a brassy color. You got these roses here. This would be sweet for Valentine's Day. I think I actually wore this one time for Valentine's Day. And then you have these pretty light pink rhinestones in here. And this is the back of it there.
That's gorgeous.
I think it's super cute. And you can see by my hands, it's a larger size pendant and it's really long.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
All right, we got Daisy in at 5.
They're not prong set, like real prong set. I think it's more of like, it has the look of prong set. That's how I describe it.
All right, so we've got Daisy at 5. Who's going to give us 6?
Who likes roses and flowers? I do.
All right, we got Carmen at 6. I think I'm going to do the rest of the auction announcing in Carol Channing's voice.
Show me.
Raspberries.
Who is she?
She was the one who was like fight scurvy and all this other stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I know who that is.
Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, who's going to give us $8?
You're going to confuse people.
I
said, I think you're going to confuse people. Do the bubble bath voice again. Can you like talk all the way through with the bubble bath voice?
I'm not sure I can do that voice all the time. Bubble bath.
You can. Choose the original
right.
Hello Dolly. Okay. Hello
Dolly.
Now I got to go watch Hello Dolly because I don't think like I do watch old vintage movies and stuff, but I don't know right off the top of my head. She was best known for Hello Dolly. Okay. Have you seen that, Casey? Hello Dolly?
No. I just like vintage commercials. Like and I'd be surprised how many people in here know this, but the Rheingold beer commercial.
Mm-mm.
My beer is Rheingold, the dry beer. Think
Oh
of
no, I don't.
Rheingold whenever you buy beer.
Tyrone, we were on what was it, Amazon Prime, like because you can watch Amazon Prime Video, and we were looking at stuff. He said, look, he said one of the things I like to do is watch like those old health commercials or like old type things like that.
Uh-huh.
And he had us watching this one video that I guess I didn't even go all the way through it, but at one point it was like about like STDs and stuff. And it was so depressing the way that they would go over all of this with kids back. And I think it was set in like the 60s or 70s. I was like, they make things so scary and so dramatic in those old videos like that. It was really, really weird. Thoroughly modern Millie is where the raspberries quote is from.
All right. And we are at 15 going twice.
He thinks it's funny the way that they advertised back then and the way they pushed scary things on people back then. They just made it so horrific, certain things. And there's little rhinestones around the roses there too.
All right. And we are sold to Darlene C. for 15.
Thank you, Darlene. Awesome. When we say Darlene C, we mean your
Mom.
Your mama. Okay. How much?
15.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Darlene.
Thank you, Miss Darlene.
You're gonna have me rolling. How much? How much money again? 15. Okay. Miss Darlene. Is she meant to be funny? Is that a comedy thing that she did?
No, she literally had that voice.
Oh, okay.
It's like
we're gonna start this one out. She's gonna start this at 5. She's gonna start. I'm gonna start this at 5. You messing me up.
Look, normally you're like, talk. I'm in rare form tonight.
I know, right? You just going. That's fine though. I can keep up with somebody to go back and forth with. You just don't need to get me super tickled because I can't stop. Yeah, this is a Napier necklace. It is marked Napier right there. And it's like a ribbon, sort of, like a wavy ribbon.
Oh, I do love that.
And I think that's very cool. Very simplistic, very modern kind of style. Uh-oh, don't fall. Don't know what was falling.
All right, we got Sandie in at 5.
This has your basic spring ring closure on there. It's all gold tone. Very good condition. Nothing wrong with it. It is, a smaller, I guess, almost choker style necklace. Let's measure this one. See how little it is. All these really vintage ones are little though. About a 14. 14. This one, someone would more than likely, unless they're super, super tiny or a little girl, they would probably need an extender on it. I think that's the first time I've ever measured one and it was a 14. My mouth is so dry. I need to see if Tyrone will bring me some water. He will be really nice and bring me some.
I wish Tyrone would bring me some water. Mom, I know you're still listening. Bring me 2 waters and 1 mocha. Thank you. All right,
We need some chocolate cakes.
We're at 6 for Jewelry Nurse Cindy. Reverend Michelle, do you want to go 7?
She might get her lip caught in there. That would be razor wire torture on me. Yeah, me too. 14 inches would not fit my neck, but they're, when it comes to vintage necklaces, people know that we have to, like, I have to have extenders for certain things. So you need a little bit of an extender on there, even with a small neck.
No, I did not know, Sandy, that
I
they
did
were redoing
not
Gone with
know
the Wind.
that.
But I am super excited to announce that they are redoing the Pet Cemetery, and it looks amazing. Like
Yeah,
it.
Stephen King's hot right now. That's why I brought out that Stephen King. I have some Stephen King posters and stuff that I know I need to get listed.
Did you have you seen the preview for the Pet Cemetery?
No, I don't think I have. We need to look at that when we're done. You show it to me.
Girl, it's gonna be dark.
Yeah, it'll probably be even scarier than the first one, and that one really freaked me out.
All right, we've got Reverend Michelle at 7. I'm going to go ahead and start calling it.
Okay.
Reverend Michelle at $7. Going
Gone with
once.
the Wind's going to be tough to see that one redone. That's one of the movies that and the Wizard of Oz that I love to collect stuff from. And when we go to estate sales around here, everybody collected Gone with the Wind. You always find Gone with the Wind stuff. We were somewhere the other day and at an estate sale, and they had tons of the dolls. Oh, in that antique store that we found, they had tons of the porcelain, dolls from that collection.
Yeah. All right, and we are going 3 times.
I think so. I saw it on TV. I don't watch scary, and I sure don't watch Stephen King scary crap.
We're sold to Reverend Michelle for $7.
Thank you, Michelle. Michelle really quickly in cursive because that's my middle name. We're going to start this one at $5. This is the malachite chip necklace with the barrel clasp. And let's see how long it is. He has not replied. I think he does not want to bring me water.
Girl, he's probably down there watching some
He's
video.
probably got his headphones on gaming, and then he can't hear me.
Yeah, Mom got me my water. You tell Tyrone that if he can't get up them steps quicker than a 50-something-year-old woman can bring me a water and a coffee, he got problems.
That's because he probably didn't know. He probably hasn't looked at it yet. He hasn't seen it. But this is a size 16, so this one's a smaller one too. But not quite that small.
16 inches.
See if I can see the striations in there.
And you know what? I'm actually going to start the bidding on this one. Those are pretty.
I love that stone. I'm not too big of a fan of the chipped stones, but I like that stone. I just probably prefer to have the big round beads.
See, I like those. I'm not too fond of, like, what are they called? The puka shells?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Now Haley's over here big. What is she gonna charge me? Like, I gotta pay her some gotta pay her for doing some dishes or something. She's gonna buy the jewelry. Y'all ignore her. Des, we got Des at 7. Haley, you can't be disruptive and do that. That freaky, scary Chucky. No, she said, yes, no.
Haley, don't make me boot you out of here.
Mm-hmm. You can be removed.
Kathleen says it looks like turquoise.
Yeah, you can see when you see it from the side, you can see the There you go. You see that? The bands through it that malachite has.
It's very pretty. I love that. It's like a weird bluey green.
Yeah, this is really green when you see it in person, like St.
It's almost like
Patrick's
a
Day
radioactive
green.
green.
You know, matter of factly, though, St. Patrick's Day is not too far away, so this would be one of those your green items. And a lot of times, like I tell everybody, if you don't want to wear it as a necklace, I do this. I double these old stone necklaces up like this and wear them as like bracelets.
Yeah.
I do that.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, we got Kathleen jumping in at 8. All right. And this one.
It depends, Des. I love a lot of the Wizard of Oz. I mean, if you could see, I have a little metal poster over there now. But I have some of the little small dolls, figurines, movies, posters, calendar. I like small anything really when it comes to collecting it because I don't want it to take up a lot of space. But depends on the item. I may be like, that's not something I'll ever, do anything with. But wouldn't it be cool to have one of those old school lunch boxes with the Wizard of Oz on it? I would love that because that's my childhood memory right there. Is holidays, sitting at my grandfather's house, watching the Wizard of Oz on television.
Sandie was asking if I'd seen the previews for the remake of The Lion King. I was telling her that I want to see the live action Jungle Book because Kaa was my favorite character.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. You said that, Des. We got to go visit Des. We've got to go to this parade and the museum and everything. I would love to. I bet so. Maybe you should show me some pictures of something. I'll send you the money for it. That would be awesome.
All right. And I'm going
Dumbo is dead.
We're at Kathleen at 10 going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. All right, sold to Kathleen. Thank you, Kathleen.
Thank you, Kathleen. Not too many more pieces to go. Oh, I did tell a story. I got this little, I guess, quote unquote lot. It's 2 necklaces in one. I wanted to start these at $3. They're both costume. One's gold tone, one's silver tone. Let's see if I let them get up. It's absolutely zero time for them to get tangled, but there we go.
And you said $3, right?
$3, yeah, because they're just small little, delicate, dainty. Which one did you like? Dainty. Dainty necklaces. So you have this one that's gold tone, has the CZ little accents, and it's open in the back. So maybe it's a quartz crystal type, faceted quartz crystal right there in the cross on a gold tone chain. And then you have a silver tone chain that has the imitation topaz, yellow topaz ring like that.
Casey bids $3.
Okay. These would be cute and sweet for like a little girl, especially the little cross there.
Or they'll be really sweet and pretty for me.
Right. Or you could give that one to Abby. She could wear that one. That would be sweet.
Oh, good night, Sam Juan. I love you.
Night, San Juana. Thank you for coming. Make some dinner.
All right, we've got Kathleen go 4, Cherryberry at 5. Who's going to give us 6?
Yeah, that light's bouncing off of it way too much.
Get the round or the circle one up a little bit closer. Put your hand behind it because I want to see the details.
Just one of those where the stones go all the way around.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's like a
You show
really
much better here. Further
lemon
back, it
yellow
looked like
color.
one solid piece.
Yeah, it's like a really lemony yellow color, and that's the
That's
way
pretty.
it goes through the. I think it had markings for sterling on it, but it's not. It's not sterling. Maybe silver plated, but not sterling.
All right, so give it a couple more seconds and I'll start calling it. How about saying difference too, Casey? Difference. What were we
Is she being funny or what?
Huh?
I said, is she being funny about something like difference? What does that mean? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
What are
Difference.
we talking about, Cindy?
Are we supposed to be looking at the backs?
See, that's what I'm thinking. Is she saying different details? Okay.
Oh, Sandie, girl. I can't with you. I can't. I cut you off. I'm done. We got Cherry Berry at 7. I'm going to go ahead and start calling it.
Okay.
We are at $7 going once.
Can you imagine how much fun we could have if we were all in the same? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Be hilarious. Y'all would probably end up picking on me, though. I have a feeling.
We're at $7.
Sometimes that's what Casey and my daughter do. They pick on me together. So we're at 7.
Going 3 times now, and we are sold to Cherry Berry.
Thank you, Cherry Berry. All righty. 2 pairs of Monet earrings. We'll start these at $8. And we have both pierced. I've had these recently too. We've got that pair there. And when you remove the backs here, you see the Monet is like around the post there. You can read it marked around this part here. And it's on the backs, printed on the backs too.
Neville, it's currently 8:00 p.m. Eastern time.
These are really cute. I think so. And then we have the pearl dangles, and they're also pierced and also marked on their backs and
Oh, I love those.
Yep, around the post again on there. And those are about that size. Nice movement to those little hoops, and they're like braided, like a rope design.
Those are very detailed.
Very nice.
They're defronted too.
And Monet, of course, makes nice stuff. So it's 2
pairs. Vicki, we've already got Cindy at 8. You will need to go 9, madam.
Try to hold both of them up.
Those are really pretty.
I like that. It's like a heavy rope chain wrapped around, and the little wavy texture to that dome part there. I bet there's a matching necklace or something that goes with that. Marked on the back. Yep. Thank you. 11:30 a.m. Tuesday. She is on Eastern Time with Neville. Who is? Casey, did you catch that?
What happened?
Oh, I was just wondering who somebody was on with Neville. And I don't know who. I missed it in the chat.
You know, Neville asked what time zone you are here. I told
Oh,
him that
Eastern.
we're Eastern time. It's 8 p.m. here.
No, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we usually go on at 6 Eastern time.
Oh wow, he said it's 11:30 a.m. Tuesday there.
Oh, wow. Where are you at, Neville? You in Australia or somewhere?
Let's see, that'd be 15 hours ahead.
That's awesome. But see, that shows you right there. My demographics told me that my viewers were mainly U.S. and I think Alaska, South Australia, daylight savings time. Yeah. And they didn't even show me Australia on there. I don't think it picks up and records every bit of everything because, like it told me, I had only female watchers, like no male. And I know my son's subscribed to me. I know that Tyrone is. I know that my older son is. I know that my daughter's boyfriend is. So, like, I know that there's men subscribed. So I don't understand why that doesn't show up.
All right, we're at $10 going once. And you said these were Monet, right?
Both are Monet. Mm-hmm.
All right, $10 going twice. $10 going 3 times. All right, and we are sold to Vicky Porter.
Thank you, Vicki. Let's see now. Here's that one that I can't determine if it's actually Brighton. I'm going to start it at $5 because it's actually very good quality, made as well as a Brighton. It has that Brighton closure. I just feel like either this design was not meant to have that dangle heart, or maybe the dangle heart is somehow missing from it. But I think that it is, but I'm not sure. But you see, it does have that that's what every piece of Brighton that I find has. And it does have this cute little flower dangle, and then it just has these very intricate links.
It's gorgeous, regardless of whatever it is.
Yeah, and in very good condition.
Is it silver?
It's silver tone, just like silver plated, just like how Brighton is. But no, it's not sterling.
And we've got Carmen in at 5.
But I say, you like Brighton and you already have bracelets. I don't see how this one wouldn't just blend right in, especially when you're stacking them together.
Right.
Even if you find out that it's not.
Okay. We've got Vanessa in at 7.
It's adjustable. It has, these different little chain links there that you can connect to, so you can adjust it. Now we'll give you a length on that too.
And Vanessa back in at 10.
That would be, can't link it there really, so it's 7.5.
All right, so 73, 7.5. Vicky Porter's out. We've got Carmen leading it at 12.
Lay flat for me, so yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and start calling it. We're at $12 going once. And we got Vanessa at 14, Carmen jumping in at 15.
Got it in the baggie.
You've got mail.
Got notification. Let's see if it was a question or no, it's just somebody favoriting my store. We've got a list this week, Casey. Get our sales moving along.
I know I need to go thrift.
I should have did the Valentine's Day sale and I didn't do it. So I still have time though if I only wanted to run it for like a week or 2 weeks or something. Well, a little less than 2 weeks. So I wanted to run it for like a week. Any chunky necklaces, Lori? We did do a chunky necklace earlier, but like what kind of chunky? Like big chunky beads or something long that's just got a lot of chunk to it, or
like, do you want it Star Jones chunky or Fat chunky? We're at 15 going 3 times. And we are sold to Carmen G for 15.
Thank you, Carmen, for 15.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. And $5 starting on this one. Let me see if I can read the. It's that toucan enameled and rhinestone brooch.
And you said 5 or 25?
It's 5. Starting at 5. Yes. And it's marked Roman, Roman, Roman. Gold tone. He's got a green rhinestone eye. He's got rhinestones pave set here. He's got the enameling with a little bit of, no, I was going to say blue. It's just looking that way. No, it's just green enamel. And he's signed right up in there. He's cute. I do find a lot of birds. All kinds of different birds. I have a beautiful Givenchy bird. I think it's a parrot and it's gorgeous. I think it just needed me to repair the pin back on it. That's all it needed.
All right, we've got Kim Webster at 5 and Cindy at 5. Cindy, go ahead and give us a 6.
I don't. The only thing that I have next would be an amethyst necklace that's coming up. That'd be the biggest piece that I have left for tonight's sale. But I'll make sure to incorporate something that I feel like is chunky definitely next time. And maybe it'll be something you're into. Or if you want to email me with some photos of similar things that you look for that you're into or whatever, you can always do that. And I will find you some things and show them to you.
All right, we've got Kim at 7. And yes, Cherry, it does look like the Toucan Sam.
Yeah, there's your Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops.
All right. And Cherry is also wanting for next auction rings her size.
Okay, and that was a 5.5 to 6.
I believe so.
Which I still have some rings coming up, and we did do a 6 earlier, I know.
Okay. Yeah, she said 5 to 6.
Yeah.
All right, Sandy's out. I'm going to go ahead and start calling it. We're at $7 going once. All right, we are at $7 going twice.
Yeah, he's cute.
$7 going 3 times. And we are sold to Kim Webster.
Thank you, Kim.
Thanks, Kim.
Okay. So I have this garnet ring here. This is sterling silver and garnet. I thought I was going to keep it where it is like a pinky ring because it does fit my pinky, but I didn't. And give it to me. You broke my thing. My magnet has destroyed so many of those little measuring tapes because I wanted to see the magnet on the garnet. Has destroyed it because it pulls the little metal tabs off of the, this is a size 7. Pulls the metal tabs off of the end of my measuring tapes all the time. Yes, Dwayne, unfortunately for you, there's more jewelry.
And what are we starting this one out at?
Oh, I didn't say. Where's the bag? I put 20 on this one.
Okay.
Because it is sterling. And it does have that nice little garnet there. And it's a deep dark.
Mm-hmm.
Nice deep dark garnet.
All right, so again, that's a $20 starting bid.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see if it says anything other than 925. 925, 2 little symbols. Oh, no way. Not again.
What?
Cindy, remember that ring I sold you and I thought that JA was James Avery? This one has JA in it too. But who was that? She found another one and it ended up that the guy that made the ring that I sold her actually was a little bit more expensive than James Avery. This one has the JA in it as well. And I didn't know that until now.
Oh, I don't know who we're talking about.
I know. I got to have Cindy tell me because she did the research. Even though it's jewelry, ugh. Is she still there? Cindy, don't leave us. It's another designer, and those are his initials as well. And apparently, his sterling pieces can go even higher than James Avery. And that may be who this is because that's the same mark that I sold her that thinking it was James Avery, and then it turned out that it wasn't, but it was something just as good, if not better. She's trying to look for us. Okay.
Joseph Alderson.
You'll have to make sure with her. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm just making stuff up. You know, kind of like
right. And it's bezel set. She said, no, that's not it.
Cindy, it was so funny to hear you say flazodite. I don't know what that is. I was like,
Casey's made up word.
Really
Oh, that one was signed JA too. So is this James Avery with just the JA? Just a capital JA and a 925? No candelabras, no none of that. But that's what I had been told before, that maybe some of the pieces don't have the candelabra on them. Honey Appleseed. Oh, yeah. He makes that good jewelry.
All right. So it's $20 starting bid, you guys.
Carrie, you get 2 vintage brooches.
Oh. Hey, Thelma.
It's not just JA. Okay, so it wouldn't be James Avery. And it's not the JA2 that was in the other pieces that I had thought was James Avery. So I don't know then. It's just marked JA925. Thank you, Thelma.
So we could just make up one and say it's Jesse Alexander.
It's just as good as James Avery. How about that? I don't know. Maybe it's a native marker. I don't know. I mean, it's done in that kind of handcrafted type way. Like I said, it's like bezel set.
Thank you, Cece.
Is anybody interested in it? No, no JH, Anita. It's an A. Definitely an A. Where is my loop? There it is. We're gonna see if we can solve the mystery. Oops. It's backwards, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely looks like a JA.
All JA is made in Texas.
Cherryberry said James Allen on Google search, and I think James Allen is a designer.
Okay. That could be what it is. Thank you, Cherryberry.
All right, we got Des at 20.
I would
So-
honestly took the time to look it up and try to figure it out, but I didn't even realize it was marked with the initials.
Do you want to give it a couple more seconds, or you want me to go ahead and start calling it?
Oh, you can.
Okay.
Nobody else is showing interest, might as well.
All right, so we're at
I know Des
$20.
like garnets.
That's a big piece of garnet too.
Just a little, like if I think it'd be like a half a carat.
Creative Laura wants to know what size again. You said a 7?
It was a 7, yes. This one's a size 7. Right? Like I said, if you have little chunky fingers like I do, it fits with plenty of room on my pinky finger. And that, like I can get a 5 to a 5.5 on here on my pinky. So.
All right, and we are at $20 going 3 times. Fair warning. And we are sold to Des for $20.
Thank you, Des.
All right, Sandie said James Allen signs full name.
Okay. I'll have to look into what that JA is. I don't find it often, but like I said, the other one was JA2 that I had thought was James Avery and wasn't. But apparently it turned out to be just as good. So I was happy about that. I didn't want to sell it as something and then it didn't have as much value. This one's sterling. We're going to do 20 for this one. And you do have the, what's it called again now? I just told it. Yeah, Star David. Went blank on me. And it's sterling, and the chain is sterling that it came on. And that's the back of it. Does seem like a little bit older piece. Let's see if there's any markings that I can remember seeing. Probably inside the bell.
We got Sandie at 20. Sandie. I don't know why I said that so country.
Sandie. You said it like that.
You sounded like Jay just then.
I did, and I felt it when I said it. I was like, that sounds like something JJ does when he does his little imitations.
Cindy wants to know, is it signed on the back?
Nope, no signature on the back of the star. I want to look back up in the bail and see if it was in the bail, that the markings was in the bail. Kind of brutalist looking texture to it. And it's going to be tarnished up in there to where it's going to be difficult.
Is that a Celtic Star of David? Hold it back up.
Maybe so, because it does have kind of that feel to it.
Yeah, the Celtic Star of David is where they interlock each other.
Okay, so this is the Celtic version. Why can't I see anything? May or may not be a mark in there. It's very hard to tell. Very hard to tell. We got Cindy at 20.
Yep, we got Cindy.
We can count it, ma'am.
Yes.
I just think that's pretty.
I don't know about that. All right, so we're at $20 going once. $20 going twice.
125.
$20 going 3 times. This is your fair warning.
Just all 925 marks on there, so nothing to tell me anything more about it.
We are sold to Sandie for $20.
All right. Thank you, Sandie. Y'all got to watch me sit here and pucker my lips up while I'm concentrating. Okay, this is going to start at 5. This is costume. I think I thought it was going to be sterling, and then it wasn't. I can't remember how I got this piece. I've had these pieces for a little while. It is a kind of a, looks like a pink quartz or pink topaz or something.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And it's a pretty chunky one. And I put it on a silver tone chain.
And what was the starting bid for this one? You said $5, right?
Yeah, we were just going to do 5.
Okay.
So those hooks work great because when you pull back on the necklace like that, those hooks catch the necklace so that you can keep it up like that. And then you have these lever back type pierced earrings to go with it.
Oh, those are cute. They look like little starbursts.
Yeah.
Or what do they call them? Sunbursts?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's going to give us $5?
Very cute. Something pink for Valentine's Day, too.
You know what? Okay, Vicky's got 5. Daisy's got 5. Skywatch has 5. Cherryberry's got 6. If you buy more than one item, do you bundle shipping? Yes, Donna. Shipping is all based on weight.
Yeah. And if you have like small items like these small necklaces and things like that, as long as you don't go over 8 ounces, it doesn't change the price at all. Anything from 0 to 8 ounces is the same, and then it just goes up a little bit from there.
So really,
you can always do, like if you're getting the bundle stuff, we do the flat rate, and you just pay one price for the flat rate once you get to a pound. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Casey.
No, you're fine. We've got Vicky at 11. Okay, Cherryberry is out. Donna Lynn says thank you. All right. USPS has changed first class. Remember? Yeah. So the USPS, as of I think it was January 29th, has raised their prices by like $1.
Yeah, they went up. Mm-hmm. Well, you can't say that. I don't think it's by just $1, but like it's different for each.
Yeah, Dwayne said it's by zones as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah. And they keep doing it to us every year, so we have to keep going up on our prices. It causes the inflation.
All right.
Here we are, 11. We can call it.
All right, it's $11 going once.
Okay.
Patricia, or he just, I think this is just silver toned, right? April?
Oh yeah, just silver tone. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm crying for help that I need water. See if that'll work.
Lord. Still waiting on that.
My
water.
lips are already so dry, and like now my mouth's getting super dry, and all I got left is like this little bit. And it's gone now. Let's see if maybe he took a break from the game and can hear his text messages.
11 going 3 times. Sold to Vicky.
Bye, Neville. Thank you for watching.
Bye, Neville. All right, we are sold to.
Wait. Oh, she said, I got to go all the way downstairs. Okay. If y'all want to wait, do you want to keep them entertained for a minute after we do this one?
Sure.
Okay. I appreciate everybody giving me a chance to go down there and do that. I should have just filled the glass all the way up.
This one is sold to Vicky P for 11.
Okay. 11 Vicky P. Okey-dokey. Oh no. I don't want it to fall under the chair, and then I move the chair back, and then we go crunch. Break something. I'll be right back, and we will put this on you so they can see your little perfect.
My beautiful eyes. Casey can sing for us, but Casey won't. Oh. So how is everyone tonight? Oh, thank you, Reverend Michelle. We've got 40 people watching. We've got 40 thumbs up. That is awesome. Who won the JA ring? That's a good question. I don't remember. I think that was the Garnet ring. If so, then Des won that one, Miss Francis. Yeah, I think that was Des that won the JA. That if that was the Garnet ring, that was Des. Oh my gosh, Abel, I'm so glad you're back. These people leave me alone.
What happened? Oh goodness. What was it? You just playing
the right information. That JA ring was that Garnet ring, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, Des won that one. Miss Francis was asking.
Oh, okay. Okay. Awesome. So got some Sprite. Even though I'm not supposed to have soda.
Yes, we are not focusing on Pyrex right now.
What about me? I was looking up some Pyrex.
Oh, thank you, Thelma. You should see her legs. I got my legs from her.
Thank you, Cherry Berry. So this one's sterling. It has a sterling closure. We're going to start this one at 20. And then we have amethyst. We have the amethyst beads here. And there's 1, 2, and there's another one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. The rest of them are chips. I did test these for real amethyst and real sterling. We got sterling beads there and there. And it's adjustable and has the little dangle in the back. I will measure it.
Cindy says John Atencio.
John Atencio. What did we find about John Atencio's? He do like handcrafted stuff like that, or is that his typical style? Let's see. This one is. Wow.
Francis said John Atencio simple garnet ring sold for over 340 on eBay.
You are telling me a lie.
No.
Are you serious?
Sorry, Miss Francis, I missed it.
19 inches. Cindy said that. Wow. Well, congratulations, Des. You gotta keep that one. That's a nice one. No. You get to keep it. It don't bother me. I find cool stuff that's worth a lot all the time. It's okay. There's the amethyst necklace.
And just so everyone knows, if I miss something, I've got 3 monitors. So just keep that in mind.
No, it's okay. I'm fine. I just looked up and got a beautiful 1 carat. I'm sure it's right around 1 carat diamond ring, for $21. So I'm okay.
All right. So who's going to give us $20?
A lot of my really nice jewelry, besides what Tyrone's bought me, has come from just, great finds that I find. We'll turn off 2 of them.
Once you have more than one monitor, you can. So I've got my YouTube on one and I've got April on the other one. I would never sell it to keep money. I would keep it too, Des.
She loves garnet, so I'm sure she will.
All right.
Someone tells Stephen.
I don't see any bids for this one. All right. Again, you guys, we've got a $20 starting bid for the sterling silver and amethyst.
Anyone interested in the amethyst? If not, we'll move on.
Give it a couple of seconds. The chat was kind of going fast. All right, we've got Des at 20. It's okay, Des. Girl, what was that?
What? That's my giggly giggle. I don't know.
Like juggling your vocal box while you were laughing.
And now you're gonna make me feel self-conscious.
Everyone was in shock over that. I can understand. Awesome, Cece.
Well, that's the awesome deals. You always have the chance to win here at Bougie Bear Vintage.
Right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start calling it. $20 going once. $20 going twice.
There it is.
We're at 20 going 3 times. Oh, I wish I had some Sudafed. All right, we are sold to Des. Thank you, Des.
Thank you, Des. You need some of my herbal tea that I make. Cindy likes it. Yeah, her son.
Yeah, well, there's no accounting for taste.
Oh. How dare you be so rude to me about my tea?
Look, I've seen Haley's face when she drank your tea, and it kind of scares me.
Well, Haley's very super picky, but if you like herbal,
let me ask you this: it doesn't taste like echinacea, does it?
No, echinacea is different. I don't use that at all in it. Which,
Okay,
if I had it, I probably would have.
Gross. Echinacea makes me gag.
We're gonna start these at $5. I believe these to be real turquoise. They do have sterling ear wires and components. You have this blue with like a gray veining in it. I mean,
April, do you think you've got this for just a second? I need to step away.
Sure.
Awesome. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. You see the veining there? So there we go. Unless this is lapis without the lazuli part. I'm not certain, but it looks like it would be turquoise in the color of it that I see. What do y'all think? Does anybody think something different? Yeah, I would agree, Cindy. Probably take that stuff, since it's so potent flavored, in a capsule form. Welcome back, Lori. He says he doesn't know, Adam. It's a natural stone, and I don't believe it to be like howlite. There's some more of the gray matrix in it. Oh, hey, Lynn. She says I'm buffering. I can't. Let me flip over and take a look and see if it looks like it's buffering to me. Yeah, it looks like it's buffering to me too. Now it looks like it should be back on track, hopefully. So where are we at? We've got Jewelry Nurse. Cindy said 5. Anybody else interested? If not, we're going to go ahead and give these to Cindy. What do you think, Cindy? What stone do you think? Do you think it's Chinese turquoise, maybe? Yeah, I would think it's not the turquoise we see in the Southwestern jewelry all the time. But I definitely felt like it was. Just like that Thailand turquoise that Casey sold the other night. It has a little bit of a different look to it as well. So we got Vanessa at 7.
It looks like it has sodalite in it.
Sodalite?
All right.
It kind of does look like that a little bit.
We've got Vanessa at 7. $7 going once. I really feel like I'm like getting into my manic episodes, so I'm going to be super excited over the next few weeks.
No, don't get into manic. Well, as long as you're happy, does that mean you're going to be happy?
It means that I'm going to be go, 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 go.
You're going to be like JJ?
Yes.
Okay. As long as you're happy, that's all that counts.
Twice.
All that counts.
Right. $7 going 3 times. And we are sold to Vanessa.
Thank you, Vanessa. Those are cute. I think they would go with a lot of turquoise jewelry perfectly. Awesome. Here's another ring. Okay, and this one's sterling. It has lapis and turquoise. We're going to start at 25 for this one. And this one's actually a decent size. I think it's an 8. We're going to check.
And you said $20 or 25?
This is what keeps happening every time I got to pick that up. 25.
Okay.
Because of the stones and everything. And because I think it's very unisex too. I think this one could be worn by a man that doesn't have
that's pretty
huge hands. It is a size 9. So if we got anybody out there, I know we have a couple of people that needed larger sizes. This is a size 9. And so you have that inlay there on the side, and then you have the lapis there in the center. And it's not open on the back of the lapis, but it is open for the turquoise.
All right, we got Carmen in at 25.
And where's my loop? And it's 925 Thailand.
That's a beautiful ring.
Very cute. So that one goes with your turquoise and with your lapis. And see, it's kind of domed, almost pyramid cut on that stone there. Let you measure your big toe. Let's see if I can take off my other ring. I think I'm a 9 there. Yeah.
All right, we got Daisy at 32.
9 there. Boop. Does that sound
Daisy
good?
at 37.
So pretty. What sound good?
Those Bibles.
Oh, okay. Adam said his little toe must be about a 16. Thank you, Barbara.
All right,
And I'm
Daisy
using
at
it to
42.
list.
Carmen at 45.
That's awesome. So maybe I need to find more size 9s. That seems to be pretty popular.
All right, Carmen's at 50.
And it's a very pretty turquoise. That turquoise inlay is that really pretty blue.
That is gorgeous.
You don't see all the flecking in that piece of lapis. It's really solid blue. Yeah.
All right, we are up to 55. And Vanessa, this is for April's.
This was for my childhood best friend's mom that just passed away. She had a heart attack and it was unexpected, and she's an only child. So these expenses with not only do they have to prepare for her burial, but where she passed away at was in a whole nother state, like mid to low Florida, and they're having to transport her back and go through all of those things. Plus, they retired to Mexico, so because it's cheaper, cost of living there is cheaper. And now that her dad would be alone, she's also got to move him back to New Orleans where she lives. So there's a lot going on, a lot involved, and they needed some assistance. So I offered to take the money from my auction, donate that to her GoFundMe.
Right. And
Thank you, Sandie.
Daisy is out, so I'm going to go ahead and start calling it.
Okay.
We're at 55 going once. 55 going twice.
It's always so nice that everybody's, y'all are great. Y'all come over and join the auction, and just know that everything you get tonight is for a good cause. I wish I could have done everything by myself and just, gave her a big donation, but I didn't have it to do. So this is what I could do because I have it in jewelry. So I have to do it this way. I have to liquefy it, or isn't that what they call it?
Liquidate.
Liquidate it. I said liquefy. Yeah.
We're
I have to do that.
Sold to Carmen for 55.
Okay, thank you, Carmen. Liquefy. I'm such a mess. Okay.
It's okay.
Here we have a sterling silver. I'm going to start this one at 25 because it does have little diamond accents in it as well. It's a frog prince. He has the little crown on his head. And in his belly, he has diamond accents. I tested those with the tester as well. And on the back is marked, it almost looks like an AI or an AV with a copyright symbol, and then 925. And he is on a box chain, sterling silver box chain. That is with the pendant. The chain is 18 inches, so half it, and the pendant is about inch. Turn you around, and I haven't polished him, so he's not all shiny or anything. I haven't cleaned him with any kind of silver cleaner or anything. But he does have little diamonds inset, like pave set in his belly, and we look on his legs. Yes, and on his legs.
All right.
And he wants
I
Let's
think
do
I
it.
started it. Yep, I did. Again, the starting bid is $25. Both the pendant and the chain are sterling.
Yep.
All right, we got Babs in at 25, Fashion Reclaim coming in at 30.
You see his little diamond belly?
Oh, he's very well crusted.
Look at them evil eyes. Ah. Yep.
All right, we got Barbara coming in at 35. All right. Francis wanted to know if it's marked.
Yep.
Both the chain and the pendant are marked, right?
Yeah, and I've been testing now that I've got my acids back too. So, can y'all see? You'll see that the 925 is on one side, and that AI copyright symbol is on the other side. You see it in there?
Bye, troll.
World of Wonder. What about that for a name?
Nope, they are getting gone.
Adios, World of Wonder. For 300 seconds. You're welcome, Francis.
There we go. Now they're hidden.
And the chain is marked on.
All right, we got Barbara in at 40, Des in at 42.
My goodness. Can't really hold that way. I'm sorry, guys. I tried, but it is.
He's so cute, and he doesn't look like one of those really cartoony frogs. I wouldn't even know what style to call that. Maybe brutalist? I don't know.
He's very realistic, honestly. Well, I mean, in the most realistic way that you can portray, I guess, a frog without it being an actual frog. He's cute, though. His little pose, his little legs, if you see, they're actually dimensional, lifted off of him. You can see that.
He's adorable.
Yes.
All right, we've got Des holding it at 42. I'm going to go ahead and start calling it.
Okay. What is that they give girls where if they abstinence ring or something like that?
Like the abstinence ring or a chastity
belt.
So
maybe a girl could wear this and say, and not until I find my frog prince and kiss him, turn him into a prince.
All right, that is out. So I'm going to go ahead and go 42 going twice.
Do people still do that, or was that like a fad back in the day where they did that?
That's it, Sandie, a purity ring.
A purity. There we go. It could be your purity necklace.
I don't know, but I am a firm believer that girls have a button and boys have a pole, and wicked touching takes a fiery toll.
Yeah, I've heard you say that one before. Where did that come from?
Superstar.
Is that a comedy movie?
Yeah, it's got Molly Shannon, Will Ferrell.
Okay, thank you, Des. I need
to
watch that one too then. I don't think I've seen that. I thought I'd seen all the movies. Like old 1980s or old
like late 90s.
Right. These are those Joan Rivers for $5. They're pierced. Lever back.
You said these were Joan Rivers?
Mm-hmm. Now I need to clean that little stuff off the back of them, but I hadn't done that, so I need to do that. But other than that, there's no finish wear anything. I just need to get that little gunk off the back of them.
Those are cute.
But these were these apparently they could change stones, but I didn't know that, you know, there was stones to be had that went along with it. So when I got home and realized that, then I thought, oh, and if that estate sale had been closer, I would have went back the next day and asked for the ones that probably came with it that you changed them out with. But I assume that, you know, you can still sell Joan Rivers earrings, even
And
this one stone.
what did you say was the starting bid?
This $5. Yeah.
Okay. And we've got Cindy at 5.
Because Joan Rivers does sell well.
Well,
And
Joan Rivers.
I'll go ahead and I've got some rubbing alcohol over here too. While we're waiting, I'll just go ahead and clean them off.
Vanessa says she bought the set on Shop Goodwill. It has 8 changes.
8 changes. That's when I was like, oh, I wish I had known, because there were some little loose stones down in one of the little things they had on the table. But you could sell them, I guess, just the way they are, you know. Or if you like them and this is your style, you definitely wear them. I wished I could have gotten my hand. I don't even know what they would have done with the leftovers. You think they would have just thrown them away, or maybe donated them to the Goodwill close by or something?
I don't know, unless they thought that maybe they were just loose stones that didn't go with anything.
Yeah, it's surprising that they didn't realize. But I mean, I couldn't tell either until I got to looking at the back of it and trying to figure out, oh, what's that little gunky stuff? And then when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's a hinge there. So I started pulling around at it, and I was like, oh, this opens up. Did not know that when I was there, or I would have had those stones to go with it. Okay, I'm coming in puzzled. My phone told me I've blocked someone in here that's a moderator. Okay, if you are, I'm sorry, I would never block someone unless I was told to. They wouldn't know anyway, Kathleen. It's okay. And you can always go in and check your settings later and see what happened.
All right. And we have Cindy still at 5, jewelry nurse.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead and start calling it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think 5's great, and you'll still be able to at least do 25 on these earrings. You could have probably went higher had you had all the changeable parts.
Yeah. All right. We are at $5 going twice.
And I don't remember what I paid for them, but that was the day that they had the 30% off sale.
$5 going 3
I don't think it's been $5 for anything though. Usually at the estate sales, it's rare. That one time we found some things that they were selling for a little bit less than $5, but usually that's what I end up paying.
Right. We are sold to jewelry nurse.
Okay, thank you, jewelry nurse Cindy.
And Cindy, I hope I'm spelling your name the right way. I think it is Cyndi. Or is it Cindy?
I think they both spell it the same way. Not positive, but I think so.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Cindy Laufer. I don't know. Girls just want to have fun.
We're going to start this one at $3. I had hoped it was sterling. I tested it, and I think it's not. But it's very cool.
You did say 5?
Cool design. Mm-hmm. Kind of atomic design. It's not super, super old, but it does kind of almost look handmade or something. But you see how the metal is on the back. It really looks like it would have been sterling.
Girl, that thing could like double as a Chinese throwing star.
It's pokey. It's pokey right here. But I thought it was still cool. Got a cool design to it. And if anyone's not interested, just let me know. I know it's not a rhinestone blingy brooch, but I thought I'd throw it out there. Not, it'll probably end up going, might be the free item. If nobody buys it, it might just end up being the free item. But do be careful if you're the one that gets it, because it's pokey.
They kind of look like little plasma blasts.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and move past this one. I'm going to set that over to whoever spent the most gets this one for free. I still think it's a fun piece. That right there. This is, I found these the other day in that jar. Awesome. They have the prettiest pink mother of pearl. I wanted to do the bracelet because it's sterling silver and it's mother of pearl. That you get the bracelet and the necklace, and I wanted to start this at 15. And so you have the sterling components on here, and it's marked 925 there as well. But you also have markings on the closure right there. And then you have this cute little, like I said, it's a pretty pink mother of pearl piece there. And then you have this sterling silver little like hammered sort of disc. It has like a texture to it. So you got the necklace and then the matching bracelet to that.
All right. So you've got the bracelet and the necklace are both starting at 15, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, together starting at 15. And then you have those sterling components in the hang tag that says 925 on there. And it's on like a brown cord, not like a leather cord, more of a satiny finish cord.
That's pretty. All right, let me refresh your buffering.
Okay.
All right, so who's going to give us $15 for this set of pink mother of pearl? This pink mop. All right, we got Vicky at 15. I hear my daddy laughing in the background.
Are they watching? Well, is he watching too with your mom?
There's no telling. He's probably watching MASH or some other TV show that died off 50 years ago.
Tyrone likes all those shows too. So it's like a double, and then it's gathered there.
All right. Who's going to give us 16? It's really pretty.
Yep, and it's not too much, it's simple beauty, I think. And I just love that piece. These two pieces of mother of pearl, they're just the prettiest pink. They have some flashes in them of almost rainbow colors. It's really cool. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's really cool. And if nobody else is interested, we can call it.
Go ahead and start calling it for you. All right, so we're at $15 going once. $15 going twice. $15 going 3 times. All right, and we are sold to Vicky for 15.
Thank you, Vicky. All right, not many pieces left. 2 more. $5 if anyone is interested on this necklace. This was the 14 karat gold filled with the brass feather that I found recently. More of one of those dainty pieces.
Yeah, I love that one.
I had thought about, like dipping it in the gold just so that it all was like solid. But you were right. I think the contrast in color and everything with the brass and the gold, I think it looks better that way.
It really shows off like the dimensions of the not the dimensions, the detail. And the D front.
Mm-hmm. And that is the back. And it is marked 14 karat gold filled.
Des said it's very boho.
Very boho. Mm-hmm. I would say that too.
I would even say it's borderline like hipster, but I guess the boho is now the new, or the hipster is the new boho.
Yeah.
All right.
Hippie, I think, really before. 1/20th 14 karat gold field. That's what it says. GF. And just delicate chain. I like the way they did these parts right here with the wire.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got Des at 8, and she said festival.
Festival, yeah. I think people do use that a lot as keywords for their listings. I think I used that as a keyword with that one psychedelic 60s dress that I had. I used the festival word because a lot of girls do like to dress like that for festivals.
It kind of reminds me of something that Rachel Chapman would wear.
Yes, she used to definitely have that style.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to puff on my e-cigarette.
All right, we've got Vicky in at 10.
Can't help it.
Oh, I am going by CVS tomorrow, and I'm getting me some Sutafeds.
And you need some turmeric. That's in that tea that I made.
I need to get me all of my vitamins.
Yep.
And we've got Vicky holding it at 10. I'm going to go ahead and start calling it.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Des is out. And we're at $10 going twice now.
It's hard to buy anything. I want to buy everything. I'm the same way, Kathleen. Definitely.
We are at $10 going 3 times. And I am Cherry Berry. But I still need to get my vitamins. And we're sold to Vicky.
All right. Thank you, Vicky. So the last piece is the, well, besides the jewelry jar, and if we wanted to look at more purses, that's always up to y'all, is a sterling silver ring with amethyst. I think we will start this one at 15. Has a large emerald cut amethyst, and it's kind of on the thicker side. The sterling band is. Once more, let's pick up all of our equipment at one time. There's that magnet. And this one is a 7.5.
Ooh, that one's pretty.
It's made very similar in means of how that garnet one was made. Now let's check and see if this one has. Let's just make sure. It doesn't matter though. I'm going to let y'all have it. What's marked inside of here? This one has the marking BOMA, B-O-M-A, and the copyright symbol, and 925. So I don't know who that is. Here's the back inside. You see the stone. And BOMA 925. Right there.
All right, we've got Daisy at 18. Now, you sure it says Boma and not Soma?
Yeah, it's a B. I know that looked really distorted just then, but I see clearly a BOMA.
All right, we've got Des at 20.
Look, I love like that cut like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the emerald type cut.
Daisy in at 23. Aw, Cherry, there's still the jar.
There's
So
still the jar. Yep, that's an amethyst. It's just the way it's cut looks very clear like that because of the emerald cut, the way the facets are done. Yeah, we have the jewelry jar, and if y'all wanted to see some purses, you just let me know.
It's just firing off a lot of blue on camera. It's like
Yeah.
different ways that you hold it. We can see purple, and then it's like it'll shine some blue.
Yeah, and it simply only picks up purple, like a lavender purple. It's a really pretty, consistent color. in person.
All right, we've got Daisy in at 30. She seems to be holding it, so I'm going to go ahead and start calling it. We are at $30 going once. Oh, Des came in at 32. Barbara wants to know if she can just make a donation through PayPal to you.
Sure, Barbara, if you'd like, absolutely. I'll just go ahead and when I transfer everything to her, I'll probably be using PayPal to donate that. So I'll just include it. I appreciate that. Thank you a lot.
All right. We've got Daisy in at 35. And Cherryberry is still hard up on that cherry purse.
She wants it from me. She wants it. I think it'll be a nice attractor for my store. That's why I so desperately don't want to sell it here. I want to list it because like I said, my handbag game on my store needs some revamping.
All right, we got Des in at 36. Daisy in at 38. All right, Des is out, so I'll start calling it. 38 going once. 38 going twice. And we are up to 50 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody.
Y'all are great. Y'all are awesome. We don't even have 50 in here right now, so that's awesome.
We're at 38 going 3 times.
38. And
sold to Daisy.
Thank you, Barbara. I do too, because I have at least a sibling that can help me go through all of that. That's what, A, I know what it's like to lose your mom, and B, I can imagine having to do it without another person there to help you. You said to Daisy. Thank you, Daisy. I still stuck on, I said liquefy. Help me. Help my little precious mind right now. It is so weighed down with so many things that I can't even discuss right now.
Well, honey, you know, my aunt, we got in the car last night, and I said, you only brought one popcorn bucket? She said, yeah. She said, last time, didn't we just share a bucket? I said, no, I had my own popcorn bucket. And she was like, oh. So halfway through the movie, she turns and looks at me and she says, we did have 2 buckets, didn't we? I said, have you been dwelling on that this whole time?
She felt guilty about it. Okay, Kathleen, that's awesome. We'll see you next time. And I appreciate you coming, and we'll come check out your video.
Bye, Kathleen.
We're going to start this like 25, like I normally do.
You said 25?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it does have a few pieces of sterling silver in here. It has some signed Monet pieces. It does have some natural stones in here. You do have that Mary Kay bracelet I know is in here. You've got some, I forgot which type of shell that those beads are made out of, but that one's shell. I know those earrings are signed, but forgot the designer. You have that pocket watch type necklace there that was vintage. You got some natural stones, like I said, some brooches. I know there's some Avon in here. There's some rings in here. What does that one say? That Napier, Cookie Lee, maybe? I don't remember right there. I can't read it. But yeah, and you've got this. This is bone and brass right here on the top. That's why I had to set it on top, because it wouldn't fit down inside there.
I thought it was a fancy lid in the picture.
Oh, did you? Yeah, well, I kind of used it like a lid. It'll fit like almost perfectly, like set where the inset on this bracelet is. It'll almost like fit perfectly right there. There's a little locket necklace in here.
Now, those at the top, is that lapis?
No,
Or not?
those are howlite. That's what those are. But they're beautiful little beads, and I think they look great with your turquoise and other natural stone jewelry. But there are some other stones in here, like you can see. I know that crystal necklace. There's that one, which I think is sodalite there. That's what sucks about that gemstone tester, though. You can't test your turquoise and stuff with it, just like your topazes and your amethysts and your tourmaline and.
Sue-Ann wants to know just an estimation about how many pieces do you have in there?
I didn't count. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. I mean, if I've already counted that many, there's got to be like at least 30 pieces, if not more. And I make sure that it's not broken, that it's wearable, not, you're not missing any finish to things, or you shouldn't be unless I overlooked it, that everything should be in great condition to either collect, keep, or sell.
I think everyone in here knows how meticulously you put jars together.
I do. I think about, okay, well, I've got this in there, I've got that in there. Do I feel like it has the value to it? And it does. Because if I were to go out and buy this jar, I'd pay probably about $45 to $50 for it. And a lot of it would be broken and gunked up or had too much verdigris. And I would only have, I do make my money also that way, but a lot of it gets thrown away or gets parted up for craft supplies because I don't get a full jar of actually usable.
Yeah.
It sure looks like those. April, which one? If she has posted videos, maybe we should message her through YouTube. What do you think? Are we talking about for the other lady that was in here?
Someone said Bambi.
That's a necklace. What's in there? There's a brooch. These are fun though, for sure. Fun to go through.
All right. Who's going to give us 46? Thank you, Sue-Ann. Who's going to give us 83?
Some big statement necklaces. That's a big statement necklace there.
What is that? Are those what they call seed beads?
Yes, those are the seed beads. That's the one I showed the other day that has that bone.
Oh, yes. That one's really pretty.
Has that old school kind of looks Southwestern style, like the Native American. Sometimes necklaces use that kind of closure, so I'm not sure about the necklace. I didn't do any research on it. These two right here, they are Monet beaded. I know they're the plastic bead, but they're the old school Monet.
All right. Daisy, Sue-Ann has it at 46. You will need to go at least 47.
And your sterling, I put it all in that little baggie inside there too.
All right. Sue-Ann is at 50.
There's a matching necklace and earrings that were brand new. I took them off the card so that I could put them down in here. They're in here. And some fashion rings in there that aren't sterling, but they're cute and in good condition. Okay. Let's see. Daisy's out bidding herself, isn't she? Or did they get all?
Joanne went 50 and Daisy went 48.
Okay. Yeah, I see it now. So we ready to start counting, or are they still bidding? And it
looks like they're still bidding. I'll give it a couple of more seconds and then I'll start counting it down if there's been no other bids.
Okay.
All right, I'll go ahead and start calling it. So we are at $52 going. Oh, there you go, Sandy. Is at 55.
Found a video from 12/21/18 where she's doing a diamond painting. I can leave a comment that we are concerned about her. Do you want me to do that? I guess I've missed out on who we're talking about.
I've heard people talk about Bambi before, but I don't recall seeing her in any
I don't know.
auctions.
I don't know Bambi then.
All right, so Daisy's out. So we're at 55 going once. 55 going twice.
And was Cindy's getting it?
Yeah. 55 going 3 times. Oh my goodness.
Goodness.
Yeah, let us know if she's okay. I'll add her to the prayer list for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. She makes those incredible beaded keychains. Is that where Kathleen, if Kathleen's still in here, she got a really cool purse chain or keychain. Thanks, Thelma. Maybe that's who made that one for her.
All right, we are sold to Cindy for 55, and she does not want the jar.
That's what I was going to ask her, if she wanted the jar. So cool, I get to keep it again and reuse this one. I just love this jar because you can clearly see stuff. And how much was it?
55.
Okay, thank you, Sandy. You'll have fun opening it, and we'll have fun watching you. So that's it, guys, unless anybody has requests for handbags that y'all want to go through. If y'all want to clear them out on this $5 sale, we can do these. We can do it. And I want to say thank you to everyone that helped out tonight, that purchased jewelry and joined us and hung in there with us while we were auctioning everything. It means a lot to me to be able to help her, and y'all helped me help her, and so I appreciate it.
It was an amazing auction.
Yes, it seemed to go very smoothly and easy tonight, and it was fun that you're in a good mood and you're talkative. It felt like the time went by faster. The 21 card, yes, Donna. Des got that one. She said she's got an outfit prepared for it. My PayPal is, well, I don't usually give that out on here, but once you email me at bougiebearvintage@outlook.com, at outlook.com, then I will, when I calculate your shipping for you, I'm going to give you an invoice. I'll send you an invoice, so you'll get all that information from me. Right, I know who she is. Great, thanks, Des. And yes, you're right, Thelma, they are. And I feed off of good energy. What did we talk about, Casey, that I am? I'm an empath.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I pick up on people's emotions and moods, and it makes me feel that way. Show your bags to see them, please. Sure. There's your part, Casey.
Etienne Agner?
The Etienne Agner. Why is that so hard for me? It's like a tongue twister. Here's one in a, what do I want to call this fabric? It's fabric, it's floral, has that little horseshoe type logo that he uses. has a striped sort of and branded liner in there with the pockets and stuff. That's one. This one, I don't know. I just realized that this one's missing. I would still do it for $5 if somebody's interested, but because it is a nice designer bag, this one is a Isabella Fiore, but it is missing one of these little studs. So biker mama to me. It's missing one of those little studs there. Let's see if there was anything else. There's a little bit of wear right there on that handle. Which one do you love? You love this one that's floral? Or do you like the biker mama one? Looks like a saddlebag. That one, yes. This one, I'm so confused, Casey. Which one do they want? I see Michelle's interested. She said $5. Thank you, Lori. Do you know which one they want? Which one, Carmen? I'd do $5 for it. Both of them. Okay, you want both? Which one were you interested in? Oh, okay, Michelle likes this one too. So Carmen, you can have this one for $5. Let's start the bid at $5 for you and Michelle on this one.
All right, so Michelle gets the biker bag, and Carmen gets the Etienne Agner.
Huh? We're gonna let them bid for this one because they both liked this.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we'll start 5. Let them bid. I'm not gonna pick. I don't want to pick, so I'm gonna let them do that. And it does. It has these cool straps here. You're never going to notice that if you're keeping it for yourself. You're never going to notice that because there's just so much going on that you're not going to pay attention to that one little grommet missing. It has like a dusty kind of red interior.
To me, this looks like a Don Maserati bag.
You think so? She feels
It just
like
looks
her
like
mama?
something I could see Don sporting.
I don't know how many. I think Thelma, do you and your husband ride motorcycles? Is that kind of your style, like the Harley stuff? Is that why you were into the Harley stuff? Like a rusty red, and does have some pin marks. You do see some pin marks on this liner too. All these are the reasons why I was like okay with just letting it go lower.
All right. So Redbird Michelle's out, and we've got Carmen at 12. I'm going to go ahead and call it.
You do have pocket there and the zipper pocket there. And you got the logo there. Yeah.
All right, so we're at $12 going once, $12 going twice.
I've never tried to pull pin mark out of the liner. This is a fabric, so maybe there is something that you can do. But if you're going to use it for yourself, you're never going to know. I mean, nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to know.
All right, $12 going 3 times. And we are sold to Carmen for $12.
Okay, so we got Carmen on both bags.
The Etienne Agner, is that going to Carmen for 5?
Yes, she wanted that one for 5.
Okay.
So we got 5 on that. And then how much was it on this one? 12? 12, yes. And then so Carmen's name down. Was there any other ones that anybody wanted to see? I don't think I have another one in that kind of style. What is this? This one is a Nine West. I got those listed. Yeah, I mean, I've got this little vintage I think faux snake skin, or it could be snake skin. I'm not certain. For me, I like room bags. Yeah, this one will hold a lot of stuff for sure. For sure. Okay, well, I guess that'll be the end of it. I think that covers most everything. And I appreciate y'all helping me destash some of these purses too. The purse that makes money. You put pennies in and they turn to $100 bills. I want to own that same purse, Dwayne. Same purse. When you find it, you tell me. All right, so we'll say bye to you guys. This is Monday, and Cindy will be doing hers next Monday on her channel on Cindy Loves Jewelry. If you're not subscribed, she's in the chat. You can click beside her name and follow her link to her channel. And Casey tomorrow morning on Geisha Treasures channel. He does his Bible studies somewhere between 10 and 11 o'clock in the mornings on Eastern time. And I guess we will see you sometime in between with whatever we found or whatever kind of stuff we can get into. And I will keep y'all updated on how much she was able to raise for her family.
I've already got it totaled if you want to go ahead and announce it.
Oh, I meant like I was going to let them know what she's able to do with her GoFundMe.
Oh, with the GoFundMe.
I mean,
okay.
Whatever, if you want to, it's fine.
Well, tonight, including the last two, we were able to raise $668.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is amazing.
That is totally amazing. Awesome, guys. That's great. So, bye, everybody, and we will see you soon. You want to say bye, Casey?
You guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining and really making this auction really great and helping out somebody that means so much to April. It really warms my heart.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Bye, everybody.